media covers your story will be built from the ground up. Okay, dominate. He's a the one, the only, motherfucker Jason Lee.
All right, we're back for all new episode of the Jason Lee Show. Listen, we've had lots of guests, but there's only been one guest now that's gonna have the first of two things. One, the first to receive a Mandingo Hall of Fame, and the first to be a returning guest on the Jason Lee Show. Welcome back, Blueface, but this time with Jaidyn Alexis. Okay, couple observations right out the gate. Now, we didn't talk about what we were gonna wear, but I did wear blue in honor of a Crip. We've not had many Crips here on the show, so.
Salute me, Jason.
Yeah, shout out to all the Bloods. I'm still cool with
Salute me, Jason.
Oh, that's what y'all doing? Oh, okay. And I'm looking at, and this is your first time on the show?
Yeah, this is my first time.
Yeah, well, welcome.
Thank you.
Now, right now, the internet is going crazy. We haven't even said a word yet, but the internet is going crazy because you two have figured out how to, and I will say you, have figured out how to be a mastermind and manipulating the fuck out of the internet.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I think it's you. You're an Aquarius, and somebody was telling me in the studio that Aquarius are very strategic and very cunning and very plotacious, and that you have to be the mastermind behind the fact that you right now, Jaidyn, and another party who's not here, who we'll talk about in a second, are single-handedly dominating social media to the extent that you are hurting America in the world.
Hurting America.
Hurting America? Damn.
What do you think about that?
I don't know what you're talking about, Jason. I'm just, living my life on camera.
Yeah.
That's all I can say about it.
That, for those of you in the streets, that's called plausible deniability. It's where you act like you don't know what's happening, but you really know what the hell is going on. But anyway, again, he's a master at it. Okay, so a couple of observations. We did not talk about what we were wearing today, but for whatever reason, the attire is definitely elevated from your last visit here. When you were here with Chrisean, you all were dressed very comfortable, very, in your element.
Right.
Today, you're dressed very much like, not right off the runway. I know Paris Fashion Week was recent, but you also just left court. You're dressed very dapper, and you're dressed very nice. You guys are matching. You're sitting very close, and you seem to be very calm. Is this strategic, or is this just really where you are right now in life, that you're moving on up?
I mean, I'm matching her vibe. She's more upscale, so I'm upscaling it, It's just,
What is
that? Funny.
So let's get into this real quick. So you two are high school sweethearts who've been together for a long time. You have two children, one of which I've said this to him, but I'll say it to you. You have the cutest kids.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Your son, he could literally be mine, except he doesn't want him to be gay. And I want my kids to be gay. Because, we just have a lot less issues. Now, no, so you guys been together, high school sweethearts. You met in high school.
Yeah.
Tell me what that was like. Because the Jonathan Porter pictures and the Jaidyn Alexis pictures that I've seen as kids, you guys have grown into different people. At least on the outside, maybe not.
For sure.
Well, no, it was like a typical, he's a football player type of situation. And he came to my school because it was out of season. So he left whatever school he was at from playing. And then we ended up just in the same PE class on some random shit.
Yeah, we met in PE class.
Is that where y'all met?
Yeah.
Really?
She was a freshman, I was a sophomore.
Playing what?
Nothing. We just,
on the track.
It was at this school, we all just it didn't matter what grade you was in. If you had PE period, you was at the same, if we was playing basketball that day or if we was on the track or whatever, we all had the same,
And he wasn't a Crip then? And you didn't have tattoos then?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't have tattoos. Okay. He didn't either. We was
I
was a sophomore.
Yeah.
And I know some people from when you were in high school. You were an athlete. You were I don't want to say a good kid because what is a good or bad kid? You were just Jonathan.
No, I was just quiet for real in football.
I would say observant, not really quiet.
Observant. But you weren't schoolyard Crip.
No. I mean, I had friends, affiliates and stuff, but I
weren't in it.
Was never committed, no.
Okay, and then you guys were in PE classes together, running the track, And then at some point, you decide we've ran the track. Now let's run it back to your house. And
hell nah. How did it happen?
How did we hang out? Oh, no, we went to the movies.
Yeah.
We went to the movies like on a double date.
Yep.
really?
Yeah, and then that's just like, and we started hanging out.
Yeah.
And then when did you start feeling him like this gonna be the one? Because to be with somebody this long, especially like, now I'm dating a Crip too. Crips are very complicated individuals, but I also understand like the energy, and it's different having grown up around a bunch of Bloods. And again, I love everybody. Like I'm a very much equal opportunity whore. But now I'm dating a Crip, and I understand it. Right? When did you know that like, okay, we're gonna go from PE, we're gonna go from going to the movies on a double date to this is gonna be my baby daddy, my man?
Well, it was like mutual. Like he started pursuing me, and then so I was like, I was for it. Like that was my type. And then we went to the movies, and then we just started hanging out. And I actually asked like my family if he could come over, because I knew they wasn't gonna let me go over to anybody's house they never met, because I was still just freshly like a sophomore, like, and I've never had a boyfriend.
And what's
so they would have never went for that.
What's your ethnic background?
I'm Black, white, Asian, and Mexican.
And you brought it.
Yeah, but my grandma is Black and Taiwanese, and then my mom is mixed with white. So I didn't grow up with any Mexicans in my household. It was just Black, white, and Asian.
Because people watching may not know in LA, like Black and brown is a whole different world. Like there's
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
100%.
race is real in LA.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people get that confused about me, that they just think like I just have like some Mexican mom or something. I didn't grow up with any of my Mexican heritage around me that much, so it was just a Black, white, Asian household.
So race was never an issue.
No, it was never that. The issue was just having a guy come over, like, that I just had to ask, like, can he come over, like, and we hang out.
Yeah, so she basically grew up in a family full of females.
Yeah.
Your dad wasn't there?
No.
Where's your dad?
In jail.
Is he still in jail?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's been in jail for how long?
Well, he's in and out, but I think this last time he's gonna stay in there. But I haven't seen him since I was like 7 or 8.
And you're 25.
Yeah.
And you're 26.
Yeah.
And so when you guys started dating, you were how old?
13.
So y'all were dating all the way since 13? And was this your first boyfriend?
Yeah, like my first official boyfriend.
And you brought him home at what age?
Like 14, 15.
Yeah, you'd have got your ass kicked.
But it was
14.
on some everyone was hanging out at the McDonald's, but they wouldn't let me do that. So it was either I'm gonna just probably go do that, or can we just come hang out here?
In supervision of the family.
Of course, yeah. Nobody was never not home.
Right.
Like it was never that.
Okay, so did you lose your virginity to him?
Yes.
Got it. And what? Because everybody in here has seen your penis. I mean, we literally have texted to each other. I mean, everybody's laughing. Y'all are messy.
That's what
Can y'all
y'all
let me do my interview? Oprah doesn't put up with this.
Damn.
Let me do my thing. No, okay, so you're dating Jonathan. Family's accepted him. Now you're evolving into teenagers. Do you go to prom with him?
Yeah.
We went to his prom.
Why didn't you go to your prom?
He was away at college.
Yeah, I went to college.
So I didn't go to mine. But I went to his, and I went to like all his stuff.
Okay, and so you're dating the athlete. You were an athlete in high school too?
No.
Okay, you were just the pretty girl hanging out with the other pretty girls talking about the athlete boyfriend.
No, she was just regular, pretty much.
Yeah, I wasn't like, I didn't play sports. I didn't really have that many friends. Just now I stick to myself. I only have a couple friends now. Like, it's been the same.
You're actually pretty likable.
Thank
you.
you.
Know? You know, I'm asking you a lot of questions because you get a lot of hate online.
Yeah.
And it's because of him, you know that.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know. Crips. Okay, so now because because the other thing I think is crazy is when I see him get a lot of hate, and I understand why he gets hate. Privately or personally, he's a good guy.
Right.
You guys are.
I'm really a good guy, Jason.
You are.
If everybody would just give me a chance, I'm really a nice guy.
Well, you got to give yourself a chance. We'll talk about that in a second. All right, but going back to, okay, so you're dating, and then you lose your virginity to him, but you were a nigga, so like you had already lost your virginity. Right,
Many
okay,
times.
got it, okay. And then while you're dating as kids growing up into young adults, when does the first break happen, and are you faithful to her as your kids growing into this young love?
So in the beginning, that's what you're asking about, right?
Yeah.
You're asking about the beginning. You're asking if I've been a cheater my whole life, huh?
We'll get there. That question.
That's what you're asking?
Yeah, it's coming.
Well, the answer is yes, Jason. I've been a cheater my whole life.
Really?
Yes.
Is it because see, I think the reason why men are cheaters, and I do believe all men cheat, is because people are afraid to have the conversation about hall passes and having untraditional relationships. I don't personally believe that I was put on this earth to just be with one person, but I'm honest with the people that I'm with to have
Do you
that
think that everyone's ready at a certain time?
That's all that matters.
I think that when, me and Floyd Mayweather always talk about this, like he's kind of put the rolling credits out there and you see the movie. So if you choose to star in it, you know the film. You can't sign up to star in the movie and then change the script.
Agree.
Yeah. So, but I'm not necessarily siding with you.
We're
either,
not talking about you. We're talking about a general statement.
Yeah, very general. Because you're a different. There's gonna be a study about you at some point, for real.
They're gonna put you under a microscope. Like, what was wrong with this one?
You're gonna be a study in a university. I promise you, this is gonna be a course. So you've always been a cheater. Is it just you've always wanted to just sleep with different people, or is it that you just never?
No, it's just people always want to sleep with me, and
you just comply.
Jason, I ain't gay. Feel me?
I know.
You feel me? So when these women's want to lay down, I might be tired.
So you just lay down.
You feel me? My feet might hurt, JC. You feel me? I might need a break.
See what I'm saying?
So the break means you need to lay down, because if you're tired, you go to sleep. But you lay down and you don't go to sleep.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. That's what he's saying.
So as you're dating him and...
Not at first.
Okay, at first you were faithful.
No, I'm saying you don't go to sleep at first.
No, I know you get put to sleep or you put I know the process. I'm gay, you're not, but it's pretty much the same thing.
Process.
Right. Well, yes. It's not the same thing, but whatever.
Yes.
Okay, so you're dating, young love. You're always a cheater. Like, you're always a person that's promiscuous. Where did the promiscuity, where did the need to just sleep with a bunch of people? Was it your community? Was it lack of having that father figure in the household? Or do you had a father? I don't know. Because last time you were here, you really didn't answer shit. It was a lot of stuff going on.
Jason, they just want me, man. What? You feel me? I'm one man. I can't turn down everybody, Jason. You feel me?
But it seems like sometimes you don't turn down anybody.
He might not have he not gonna have a ride home if he keeps talking.
You gonna
like
disrespect me like that, Jason?
Okay. So
I turned down plenty of women, Jason.
Okay. So your young love, do you know that he's...
No, okay, so at first I didn't have any idea. But everyone, actually it's crazy because everyone warned me. They were like, oh, you're talking to so-and-so. I'm like, I mean, it's nothing like that yet. Like, why? Like, what's tea for real? And they would be like, oh, he's, And I'm like, but why?
Who was saying that?
The homegirls.
When I was young?
Yes. They would tell me. So I'm like,
Good thing you
But I didn't really listen. I was just
thing.
like, are you being a hater? Or are you just like, or was you trying to talk to him? It wasn't going well or something. I don't know. I didn't really feed into it because I'm not the type of person that's like, you could tell me something that's not going to feed how I, if I'm going to learn him first or not. Because I judge everyone equally. Like, they might not like you, but what if I like you? Even as friend or not, like, whatever.
And sometimes your homegirls that don't got no man be the loudest ones.
You see what I'm saying? So I just was like,
all the time.
All right, he asked me. So then I'm like, I'm gonna see how I feel. So I ended up fucking with him for a while, and it ended up just being long term. And I was like, well, whatever. But then I find out other stuff came to be.
And you accepted it.
No, I didn't accept it. We would break up at times.
But you would go back.
He would come back.
We did all our toxic stuff in high
He
school.
would come back. I didn't go back.
We did all our toxic stuff in high school. Put it that way.
Well, you're still doing toxic shit.
Meaning, I'm saying between me and her.
Okay, got it.
She did her things where she would, wander off.
So you had other men?
Not other men, but she would entertain people. In high school though, before I took her virginity and whatnot. So we met. She didn't just give me the draws. You feel me?
Yeah, no, that didn't happen like that.
I fucked with her for a year, but in between that year, when I would do my thing, she would.
We wasn't serious until that year. He took my virginity, but he wasn't still being serious.
But in that year, were you falling in love? Because you guys have guys have a bond that's when it's this long and this much history and all that. I mean, absent what we see on social media, I'm just trying to lay the foundation.
Yeah.
There was a real relationship established with respect, and it was a journey getting to the other stuff.
Exactly. So within that year, I was growing feelings for her, because I always had other women, but. It's always one that just has my feelings at the time.
What do feelings for a woman look like to you?
To me?
Do you have feelings for women? For a woman?
I'm more looking for a partner than a woman,
Like a companion?
Yeah, I'm looking
partner
for a partner.
in crime.
Somebody that can fill the void, fill in the blanks, and then vice versa.
What's the void?
I don't ask for much, Jason. All I need is somebody to keep my house clean.
My God.
Go ahead.
Feel me?
House
Feed me.
clean.
Feel me? Fuck me. And just,
Listen, basically.
listen, yeah, but like let the dog in and out, when I'm not around, feed the dog.
I don't
You gotta
like
need
dogs.
a partner, you feel me? Like, Jason, look, I need a female. I understand that. I realized that a long time ago. Because why not have one?
Well, I
Why
can tell
not?
you. I can tell you why. I don't have one, but that's
No, I'm
me.
saying a partner.
Yeah, no, I understand. A companion.
a partner,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
like-
Because life is easier when you're going through it with somebody.
Thank you.
I mean, that's fair,
That's it.
but it's also making sure you choose the right person to go
I'd
through
much
it.
rather be miserable with her than be miserable by myself.
Okay, we're gonna get to this because see, I really feel like I can just say, sitting here with both of you, the energy is very different than our last interview.
Yeah.
Good or bad?
Great.
I think it's different in a good way,
Okay.
but it's also different in a interesting way because we still haven't gotten into all the toxicity. Because right now
Okay.
people are watching, and there's a couple rumors that I want to just clear up. Everybody believes that I am Team Jaidyn because of you, and let me just be no shade.
No, I know. I don't even
You are
think that.
Team Jaidyn.
No shade. Let me be very clear. I'm Team Hollywood Unlocked. I love Blueface. Everybody knows, I've told you if you're my fans, that he's my celebrity crush. And so because he's not gay, I went and found my own crib. So Jaidyn, you and I can do a double date when Crip Day comes to town.
Look, see, we can do that.
Jason, see, look. I felt like it was a couple times.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Because
was
don't pull me into this shit. Couple times what?
Keep in mind
It was
his
a couple
business.
times.
Couple times what?
You was being a little flirtatious. I've been meaning to talk to you about that shit, but
What did he do? I didn't say nothing.
but I fuck with you though.
Listen,
you feel
listen,
me?
listen,
So I
listen.
ain't never, you feel me?
Listen.
I don't think he means no harm.
Listen. I'm 50 days sober. The last time I saw them out in Miami,
Tell him the truth.
I had a few drinks, and I knew he was at the club, going to be at the club. So I went on, put on a blue outfit. I had to show up for the Crips the way that I'm supposed to show up. I showed up. I saw Jaidyn in the cut. He was very menacing, very plotatious as an Aquarius. He's putting the social media together. He puts me on blast. He says, Hollywood, I didn't even know he did this. He tagged and said, Jason Lee and Hollywood Unlocked approve this. Put them in the thing. All my fans are going crazy on Twitter. I'm like, what's happening? Chrisean unfollows me. I'm like, what's happening? And now I'm sucked into this thing that he created. This is why I know he is a serial killer. Hold on. And then.
Oh, you ain't sucked into nothing,
Well,
Jason.
pause. So I'm
You
sorry.
ain't sucked into no thing.
But you can't tell a gay
On
person.
this side of the
You can't
couch.
pause a gay person. Wait, I can't pause a straight person? I'm gay, I can't pause. Fuck it. Pause. Pausable deniability.
I put you on pause. You can't put me on pause.
So I'm talking to him, and we're talking, and I said, can I be honest with you? And he said, yeah. I said, okay. You're my celebrity crush. And he just said, I already knew that. And he went on about the conversation, but what I liked in the moment was, I have this thing where I can get along with drug dealers, gangsters, gay people, celebrities, broke, billionaires. I love people, and people just have accepted me. And what I like about our friendship is you accept me for who I am. I can be who I want to be around you. And I like that you felt comfortable enough that night when you met me, because people typically don't, to just be yourself around me without it being weird. And I say all that as a joke. Y'all know I'm gonna talk about him when he's not around, but whatever. But you always treat me with respect, and I always feel the love.
I'm not homophobic. I don't got nothing against you. Your lifestyle, your preference.
Yeah.
Shit, I love people too, man. As long as you fuck with me, I fuck with you. So.
As he's taking his clothes off.
He was trying to take it off back there.
Remember that show where Mariah Carey stripped down on MTV? That's not happening here on the Jason Lee Show. We don't do that.
I wanted to get you a chance to meet me, like how I do everybody else,
Yeah.
because I know that it's obvious something was going on
Yeah.
prior to meeting me. A lot of people that way.
Yeah.
So, I appreciate the opportunity.
No,
too.
I like that. I like that. But I like the organic intrigue, but I want to clear up. He said I was Team Jaidyn Alexis. So all of you now, all the fans think that I've sided and I'm somehow applying. And you did another thing that was shady. And this is what I'm telling you.
Shady, but you were
No, not
shady
you.
too, though, at the
How?
club.
Yeah?
At the club.
What'd I do?
We met and we was
You
cool,
did
but then
look,
you
tried
pulled
to
that
do a
sign out.
Congratulations.
And I didn't say nothing.
Look.
I didn't get mad.
You had
Don't
just
do
had
that.
a baby.
No.
But you was shady, though.
That was messy.
You was messy. And that's
Well,
fine. Though,
I
but
sent y'all a bottle And for both of you
And
to
we
drink,
drank it.
but I couldn't congratulate you because I
We drank
couldn't.
that
I couldn't
motherfucker.
congratulate you because you were in Miami with him while he was having a baby in LA.
Understandable,
Well, I thought
whatever.
it was LA, but I guess it was Baltimore, right? Where the baby
no
was
idea.
born?
No comment.
I don't know where that baby was born, man. Next question is get back on topic, Jason.
Meanwhile, when they were here last time, him and Chrisean was pregnant. Y'all were doing all that smoking and drinking here in the thing. Did you not know that she had a baby on the way that day?
I don't know nothing about no. Next question, Jason. Get to the good question.
That's a great question because we had to put previously recorded in your interview because all the drinking and smoking that was happening in the studio, it was like the next week,
She's an adult. She can make her own decisions.
Did you know that she was pregnant then?
I don't know nothing about that.
Did she
girl.
know she was pregnant?
Nobody knows nothing about that girl.
Okay, well, allegedly. All right, so you went live
Sorry, somebody.
recently. We're gonna work our way around. There's so much here. Saying you were like, yeah, you're breaking down the timeline things you said, and Jason Lee was planning the baby shower. Threw me all in the conversation
You was
about a baby
planning
shower.
I did. I'll take admission for that, but that only made it look more,
No.
Plotatious. You were planning the baby shower. You did ask me to help.
Right.
We were in a group text.
Right.
You asked me to host. I told you I don't host, but what you were asking was because you were coming
I
to
just wanted you
to help put it together.
taste in, the situation.
Because I'm classy.
Exactly.
And then I tried to put it together, and then it abruptly came to an end, and then we understood later why it came to an end because you've been very vocal about that.
Exactly.
But I wasn't planning. I'm not in the baby shower thing.
No, you weren't planning. You just middleman me to somebody, to the planner.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the reason why I ask is because since you left this show, it has been a roller coaster on social media with trying to figure out who you're with. And sometimes I don't even know if you know, like you just wake up and it's...
I know. What do you mean? I promote it. I present it every single day.
Okay, so when you left the show, you guys had this whole roller coaster, and then it seemed like at some point she got off the ride or you got off the ride, and then you went home. Were you always home? What has been your situation together? Like, have you guys always been a family unit?
Okay, this is how I started. She was 8 months pregnant. Chrisean got the Jonathan pussy tattoo.
I was way earlier.
Chrisean got the Jonathan pussy tattoo. She left. She took my car. She took the kids. She went and said, "I'm never coming back."
She was 8 months
No,
pregnant.
I wasn't
8
8.
months?
I wasn't
No.
8 months. I was like 2. I was like 3 months pregnant. 4 months. I was finding out the gender at that point.
Okay.
And that's
And you
when
got
that
the
happened.
Jonathan pussy tattoo.
No. I
No.
didn't. I was 4 months pregnant, living at the house,
She was
and then
living
that's
with
what
me.
happened.
4 months pregnant. What's her name? Got that.
She was living with you 4 months pregnant with the
Yes.
second child.
And I was living there for about like 2 years prior to that.
Yeah. She's been living with me. We already been.
So when you were here at the show with the other person.
I was like last year, bro.
I wasn't. I think I had gave birth by then.
Okay.
Yeah, it was already.
We might have to date check, but I wasn't
Yeah.
living at the house when that happened.
Okay.
When I came here, what's her name? She gave birth already.
Okay.
So when she was 4 months, I'm telling you how it transpired.
Got it. Okay.
So she got that tattoo. She like, that's not business. You fucking with her. I'm out of here. She left, took the kids,
Took his car
took my car.
and just left.
I'm texting her like for a week. Come back. You don't
My
gotta
bad,
do this.
sorry,
Come
y'all.
back.
You left like not telling them where you were going?
Yeah,
Not at
she
all.
just left. She
I just
said,
told him,
"I'm
I said, if you're not here in the next hour, I'm gone. He wasn't there. I said, boom, I'm out. Bags was packed already. I wasn't playing that because I was, obviously when you're pregnant, when you first start getting pregnant, that the hormones is crazy. But I also he was already on his own, like, it was just more than that. That was just like the icing on the
Oh
cake.
yeah, my mom was there too.
Yeah, so it was just icing on the cake to the whole situation. I was just like, bro, you're doing too much. You wanted to have this baby. You actually you wanted me to get off birth control. So I got off birth control. We tried for a year and it finally happened. Cool. But now I'm just like, what are we doing? Now it's too late for all that. So what are we doing? So I just wasn't feeling it.
So you're 8 months pregnant this time.
4 months
4
when
months.
I left.
Okay, when you left. Mom, Karlissa's living there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In your house.
Yeah.
While Karlissa's on the internet, on Beyonce's internet every day.
That was for like the restaurant time.
Yeah.
So that's when me and her were cool. Like once I got to that point at 8 months, we wasn't cool. But when I first initially left and moved out, I was 4 months and I had just found out the gender and stuff. We was gonna have a gender reveal, and I left because he's playing games.
And so when you're 4 months pregnant, with her. Mom is there. Mom is burning down the internet, Beyonce's internet every day.
Yeah.
Are you waking up in the morning with her in your home and then in the evening having sex with Chrisean?
Like what? Hell no. So I'll probably see Chrisean like 2 times out of the week, you know? And then I'll be at home for the rest of the time being. And then once she left, I gave her like a week, Jason. I hit her up, come back, please, you feel me, come back. She like, no, I want to go get my own thing, I want to do my own thing. I told her I'll help you, we can put it in our name. She, no, I want to do it my way. Wait, let me finish my story.
Go ahead.
My way.
Go ahead.
Jason, the next bitch in. Jason, get in the game.
No, okay. So he playing. I don't know what
Threw
he's
her in
talking
the
about.
game.
Because this is the one you were gonna build with.
Yeah.
This is the one that you already had one kid, 1.5 with, getting along decently with moms, but now you're starting to fall out.
Yeah,
Hormones are
Yeah,
kicking
So
in.
I think that's what also trickled into it is because I was just like,
Her and my mom
she
started
started
going
getting
back
on my
and forth.
nerves, and then he was getting on my nerves, and I'm pregnant, and it's just all annoying. It's all fucking annoying, and I was just over it, and then I just wanted to I was like, I'm gonna leave.
Were you leaving because he was getting on your nerves, or you were
I was
leaving because
leaving-
he was going between you and Chrisean?
I was leaving for the whole situation because it was like, yeah, you doing this and that in the private, right? But in this home, I'm irritated with what's going on in here. They not doing this and they not doing that, and I'm not
Where's my
gonna.
mom for real?
Yeah, like
They start
it was
fighting.
just like it's
Fist
too much.
Not
Like
fist fighting,
no.
just-
I just didn't want to put up or have to clean up after nobody, and it's like, why am I doing
they was arguing
this?
about that, like who's cleaning up.
So
who's not
the
cleaning up.
issues that you were having with him in the relationship and why you left had nothing to do with what was happening externally?
It did. It had something to do with it. It was just like how, like it's just weird.
I
Like
had
why?
it-
You know what I'm saying? You saying that this is that situation, like it's a business situation. So then why is that happening? And then obviously he's gonna lie about it and sugarcoat it. I'm not going for that. And then now in the house, it's like I can't even be peaceful in the house. So that's what really triggered me as a pregnant person. I was just like, I'm triggered, and you playing around externally also. So it's like, so outside and inside, I'm not gonna be cool. It's not gonna work.
But you were talking about as you were growing up in young love and growing into the young adults and having the kid. And when you have a kid, the bond is different because you're not just talking about each other. You're talking about your family. You're talking about the kid. You're talking about all these adult things. He's growing into becoming Blueface. So Jonathan is gone. Blueface is here. Fame is happening.
Right.
Social media is real. Now people are they're invested in your relationship. So there's all of that. And then he has Chrisean. What part of was there a conversation as you were growing into Blueface Jaidyn and Chrisean fame and all of that where it was like, look, if you have a female on the side, I don't care as long as it doesn't affect what we got? Or were you accepting of it ever, or was it always a problem?
No, I was never accepting of it. It just it was overstepping its boundaries. Like how he would downplay everything, and then he would downplay it on the internet. Like, oh, why are you getting this tattoo? Why are you doing this? And da da da. He would downplay it. So I'm like, okay, cool. Then I guess that's how somebody want to look. That's not me though. But once I started not being happy in the home and you doing too much, like they posting their new tattoos and all that, I wasn't going to be mentally stable to take care of Javon and carry another child living in the home, having to deal with his mom, having to deal with this, having to deal with him not coming home, having to deal with this person, all that. I had to take a mental note for myself and for the kids outside of him. Like, am I going to be able to do this staying here or not? So I chose I'm going to separate myself. You do what you got to do. And when you figure yourself out, let me holla at me.
Where'd you go?
I got my own place. I went and stayed with my mom for a couple of days and then got my own place, and that was it. And then I stayed there for a little while.
And did you cut him off? Were you still talking? Was it
I
just
tried to not have him in my home.
She tried to cut
I
me
tried to
off.
have
She
not have him in my
I don't want you
home.
to know where I stay. You can't come in.
Okay, maybe I was being petty. Whatever.
I'm like, damn.
Maybe I was
can't
being
know
petty.
where
I don't give a
I
fuck.
can't know where the kids is at.
No, maybe I was being petty. Like, I don't care. He knew where I was at, but he didn't know the number. Like, you couldn't get upstairs. I don't care. Or maybe I was being petty, but it was just like too much going on. And eventually he was able to come upstairs, but it was just like I had to set maybe arm distance. I had to arm distance him. I had to stiff arm him for a little while. Like, it was too much.
Coming upstairs.
No.
Do you feel like, because we've all seen it, I mean, we know, do you feel like you were digmatized, where like no matter what he did, no matter how he embarrassed you, no matter how he did it with his thing,
No, I don't.
or was the dick so good that it was okay, or did you feel like he's gonna find his way home? I don't know how to ask questions other than just ask, so I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It's not funny.
Tell him, was the dick so good, or what? Just tell him that's what he really wants to know.
No, okay. So yeah, it's great and all that. 10 out of 10. but highly recommend.
This was
But
Dancing with the Stars.
it's
This
just
nigga would get the trophy.
No, it wasn't that though. I just, obviously I always have this. I didn't come from like a mom and dad, all together as one and all that. So obviously my always hope was to just have the kids have that. But I think
so you always wanted to have the family.
I definitely want that, and I long for that. So it's like I want that for the kids. I want that so much, but at some point, like how I separated myself that time, if it wasn't worth that or wasn't worth my mentality, I wasn't gonna be able to. I was gonna be so consumed with that I couldn't take care of them, and I need to remove myself. Then I had to do that. But I was open to. I would never turn him down from seeing them, whether he's using that as an excuse to do whatever to come see them. Then fine. If I want him to be around.
Were either one of you using the kids to make it okay for you all to be together?
I wasn't. I don't know. I don't think he would do that either. I think if I said we can meet at the park, he would do that anyway. So
the Jonathan's pussy tattoo, where did that come from?
Jason, I never told that girl to get one single one of those tattoos. After the third one, I was like, all right, you're gonna do it anyway. What the fuck?
That's when she got Blueface on her neck, or she has 2, I think, on her neck or something. I can't.
No,
I don't.
I don't even fucking remember the first one, but after, like, the first one, I was like, it's kind of unprofessional. It's gonna make this relationship look like it's not business, 'Cause at the same time, I'm trying to feed, tend to her, like,
Wait, your relationship with Chrisean was business?
Yeah, that's how we started.
I know how it's.
We did the show.
Yes.
I seen her star qualities. I said, yo, I want to.
The show was the Blueface.
Blue Girls Club.
Blue Girls Club on OnlyFans.
Yep.
Okay. So you saw her potential. You said that here. Then you saw that you could make a business thing out of it with her.
Yeah.
And you all had that conversation?
Yeah. I was always telling her it was business. It was business.
And she knew that.
I'm promoting her. Yeah.
She participated in that.
Yeah.
And
100%.
accepted it.
no, not participated.
Well, not in the other side of it. Chrisean kind of made it like seem way unprofessional, and then she was just like, "You fucking lying right now. Like nobody's gonna get this tattoo." You feel me? Like, so then that's when it kind of fell apart, and then like. Then
Well, I first learned Chrisean the day I called WAC to understood why the police had to be called to get her out the house. She tried to say she had clothing in, and remember they came and couldn't find anything, and they were trying to kick her out. And the conversation I had with WAC, sorry WAC, I got it. He's here. He was like, he was trying to get her away from you, and you were fighting with him to keep her around. What was it about her that made you keep her when people around you that you respected were trying to get her out? Was it that you loved her? Was it because you saw the business opportunity, or both?
No, I'm just big on appreciation. That's all I ever need is a thank you, appreciate it. And at the time, she was giving like vast majority of that, like even the people around me, like she was so appreciative that she made other people want to be appreciative in a way. You get what I'm saying? So it was just like, I appreciated that. And then that's all it was.
But that was also around the time you were kicking your mom and sister out, and then they end up getting in a fight together. Do you feel like she was making up for the appreciation you weren't getting from your family?
Just from anybody, honestly, from anybody. Like, I noticed that when I'm around people for a certain amount of time, they begin to think that I'm like normal, I'm regular. The position that we're sitting in together, they start to feel like it's normal, and then they become not appreciative, and then usually that's when I kind of be like, oh, you kind of forgetting, you're like, you're thinking, like, no, don't forget,
Do you feel like it was non-appreciation or taking advantage? Because I thought around that time, if I could remember, because I remember you throwing your mother's stuff out, your sister's stuff out. I felt like you were kind of in the rise of your career. You had the Tatiana remix with Cardi. Everything was happening. The buzz. You had the football field at your house. You were playing football. Like, you were happy, but it always seemed like you were dealing with some shit. Was it all around that time where you were just tired of everybody's shit and you were getting this appreciation from her?
No, it was just at the time where everyone that's living in my house. So it's me, her, my mom, her husband, the kids. So it's like everybody in that household was just like expecting more of me, and not appreciating the position that I'm putting them in. They want me to give them the whole game, They want me to put them in $1 million house instead of working with me to buy the $1 million house. Get me? So it was at that time. And then at that time, she was like, I'm ready to do whatever. Tattoo, that, I'll jump off this cliff for you right now. You feel me? So I'm like, damn, all right, fuck.
Did you see that as love, or did it translate as I'll do whatever it takes to get the bag?
Well, that's what I see it as now. At first, I was, confused by it. It was a great tactic. It worked.
To get you?
Yeah, it worked. But now, because, you don't know who you really are until you get some money, until you, buy what you really want to buy and do what you really want to do. So once you see somebody, doing what they really want to do, then you're like, okay, I see, you were just having a moment of desperation, a moment of no way out, so,
But as somebody as calculated as you, when she beat up your mom and your sister, didn't you feel like she crossed the line? I mean, where was the line? Or was there no line?
I feel like my mom and my sister crossed the line just because they had no respect, prior. My mom and my sister crossed the line with me. Fuck her. They crossed the line with me years prior, So I'm like, okay, you guys already have a habit of coming and fucking shit up. So this is just one of those times.
You're such a good person to interview right now. What is making you show up like this? Because the last time you were here, I ain't gonna lie, I had a crush. So you could have fucking sang Mary Had a Little Lamb. I wouldn't have gave a fuck. But that was a hard ass. I'm gonna tell you right now, I've never earned my money more than that interview with y'all two. And when y'all left, I think we all needed therapy. But today you're so pulled together. Is it because this is a part of the master plan?
Bro, you in this master plan.
Because you're like Pinky in the Brain, bro. You're like, I don't know. It's like I see Pinky in the Brain when I see you. Or is this?
Person you're dealing with just has a lot of effect on you. Just put it that way,
So she has this calming, soothing effect.
Yeah, I can be myself. I can say what I want to say, express myself, and she's not gonna, grab me or physically do anything to make me
Stop saying what you
stop saying, being myself.
So while you see him, Chrisean beating up his mom and sister. You're over mom anyway. You moved out, but they're doing all this, and this brand that they've built, this business is looming and growing on social media. Where are you, and what are you thinking?
Oh, where am I? I was at home with Javon being pregnant at that time when the whole fighting thing was going on. But I was just sitting back like, see, that's why. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's corny. And I mean, I don't know. And obviously, it takes like a fly on the wall to know what was going on, but I don't know what exactly transpired. I know that his mom and sister can push buttons, but for me, I probably wouldn't have taken it there just because out of respect. But different raisings, raise different people. But I don't know. I just was looking at it like, ugh.
Were you guys still having sex then when all that was like?
I don't know if I had seen him in a minute at that time when that happened, because for a little while I wasn't really seeing him as much.
Yeah, she actually walked in on me
Having sex with Chrisean?
Before I moved out.
I was getting some head. I wasn't having sex.
Before I moved out, I was coming home for the gender reveal. And
coming home for a gender reveal?
Hold on.
Right. Let her tell her story. Excuse me. You said she makes you feel calm enough to tell yours. I want her to feel calm enough to tell hers. Go ahead. So you're coming home for the gender reveal. So basically what happened is like everybody in the studio's mouth is open right now.
After the whole tattoo thing, right? I left for a couple of days. I took his car, took the kid, whatever. We had a gender reveal planned for that weekend though. I left like on Monday. The gender reveal is for Saturday or Sunday, right? I left for a couple of days. He's texting me. I'm not really answering. I'm like, fuck you, whatever. But all my shit is there. So I'm like, the day before the gender reveal, I'm like, oh, I'm finna pull up and set up. I'm finna set up, blah, 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 blah. And
the day before.
And he's like, but he's texting me like,
Wait, and the gender reveal, you guys were planning to do it together?
At the house.
The day before the gender reveal, at the house where you're going to right now?
Yeah. And then and all my stuff was there. So I was just like, okay, cool. I'm telling the story.
I'm gonna tell my story.
So then the day before, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna come get all my stuff. I'm gonna set up for the gender. He's like, yeah, come get your stuff, blah, 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 whatever. I don't care. I'm like, all right, cool then. I'm like texting him about an hour before I'm actually there. I'm on the way, right? Just because I don't know what's going on. If you don't want to be there, don't be there. Then I don't care. He doesn't reply, but I'm like, well, I'm down the street. I'm gonna go anyway. All my stuff is there.
Did you have a key to the house?
I got in. I walked in the house.
It was just open?
Yeah, so I just walked in, and I wasn't expecting that. And then I hear music, so I'm just like, oh, whatever. I don't know what's going on. And then I walk up. I'm like, hey.
Wait. What kind of music is playing? Is it like Something in My Heart by
No.
Michelle
It wasn't anything. It wasn't anything in particular. No, it wasn't anything in particular or nothing crazy. I just was like, oh, maybe he can't hear me, or maybe he's in the shower. So I walk upstairs, and that's what's going on. I'm like, you're weird, bro. Like,
wait, so you open I have you here. You open the door, and what's happening? Just give us a visual.
They on the bed, and he just looked like a goofball. Like, he just looks like a deer in headlights. Like, and I'm just like, what's good? That's when, that's like the whole situation where she went on Shade Room, like she did this and she did that. But I was the first one to buck, so I don't know what that is all about. But we know what happened in that room.
Wait, y'all got in a fight?
I wanted to.
Did she have her tooth in at the time or no?
No.
Okay. So now,
Exactly.
Listen, we was butt naked, all right? Let me tell my side of the story now.
Tell it. Let me sip. This is Red Bull, by the way.
I was hitting her, come home, baby. You feel me? I miss you, baby. Come back.
Hitting her?
Yeah.
While you're in bed naked
Jason, let me tell my story, all right?
I'm just trying
This
to
is
follow.
days prior.
Okay.
She's playing, no, all right, fuck it, she's not coming. Get in the game. Boom. I'm in the game. She lying. She came at like 8 o'clock at night. She wasn't coming to set up nothing. It was dark outside. There's no lights out there. She wasn't coming to set
I
up
had to
nothing.
let people in, but okay.
She just came and it was a bad time. I was getting my dick sucked. We had the mirror set up. Something was tooted up. So she might have seen some booty hole and everything on the way in, but.
Was the booty hole brown? I mean, that's a song.
And besides the point, boom, she walk in. Dick hard, Jason. I'm like, hold on. You feel me? I can't even protect myself. They violated me, Jason.
You were the victim.
Her mama was there.
Where?
It was her and her mama.
Wait, your mom, you guys walked in the room together?
We can't, no. We can't, that's what I'm saying. I had shit in the car for the next day.
Because you were preparing.
Yes, and so then she was downstairs.
Was your mama in the room?
She was downstairs, and then when I went upstairs, so I'm not knowing what I walk into, I just went upstairs, and then she hears obviously a commotion, so she comes upstairs, I'm pregnant.
And you're naked in front of mom?
Dick hard as hell, Jason. Butt naked. Trying to break up a fight. They in here throwing cheeseburgers and shit, telephones. I'm looking at her like, what's going on? You feel me? Like what?
But why are you looking at her like what's going on when
Because
you clearly started the problem?
She left me and she said she wasn't coming back.
She was coming for a baby reveal the next day.
Jason, it's 8 o'clock at night. It's dark outside.
But it doesn't matter. It's the next day. Do you ever take responsibility?
Did she come to stay the night or set up? Which one?
Either way, if she's coming.
She left me already. What you mean either way?
So I kind of got his download on mom is up there, dick swinging. He's trying to stop both of you from beating each other up. Mom is trying to fight Rock. Cheeseburgers are being thrown. He didn't know you were coming. I believe it doesn't matter because you had the baby reveal the next day. So whether you were coming or not, you guys were still working as a family unit.
I mean, all my stuff was there. I didn't move out.
So that was still like one of your places of residence?
Yeah.
Okay, and so did you know that him and Chrisean were still involved, or it was just
Well, I mean, I just didn't know that that's what I was walking into. You could have just said that.
But were you ever okay with him having this relationship with her if it was business related?
No, of course not. Of course not. That was already the situation I was in.
Okay.
And once you have a kid involved, it's not like you can just because I get mad, I can't just.
And you have not only a kid involved, you have a kid on the way.
Yeah, so it wasn't like that.
So cheeseburgers are thrown, mom is there, he's stopping you both from killing each other. You end up leaving, you and your mom leave.
Well, yeah, it wasn't. Nobody was letting us do nothing, so come on.
Does the baby reveal still happen the next day?
Yeah, I had the baby reveal next day. I just, just didn't reply to him because it wasn't good for the spirit. Like, nobody was gonna have a good time because everyone already knew what just happened. Like me, my mom, and all my closest people. And I obviously couldn't have it at the house where I was gonna have probably like 50 to 60 people already. So I had to downsize it to like my closest people. Mm-hmm. So I just, it wasn't that, it wasn't this anymore. We're gonna do it a different way. And I just went about it and tucked my tail. I didn't need to run to the internet and say like, oh, this is what happened. This is what he did. I need to pay him out to be nothing. I don't even know why he brought it up for real, but.
Well, because he's in an interview. That's what happens.
But it's just, that wasn't relevant.
But here's the deal, right? This is why I like that we're having a real conversation. I'm not a part of any scripted show that involves all of you. I'm just here literally interested, one, in people getting to know who you are.
For sure.
And I can see that you're pissed. And that's always great for the Jason Lee show. And I see that he's actually feeling comfortable to be honest. And that I didn't get that, Jonathan, last time. So I like that I feel like I'm getting the real you, and I'm very nosy by nature, just so you know. So let me ask you this, because women are watching. 72% of the people who watch Jason Lee are women. The other people, I think, are gay. There's like some Bloods and Crips in there mixed around. Now, the people that are watching, the women that are watching, are trying to understand. You've gone through different iterations of this relationship. You had Jonathan Porter, you had Blueface with Chrisean. Now you're having baby number 2 on the way, and you're in this situation that nobody know about. This is the first time we've heard about it. And now you're here together today. At what point have you just accepted that this is what it is, the relationship?
I think I accepted it a long time ago, for sure. Like it's not like he was gonna change anytime soon. It was what it was. We got to this point just because things transpired and the whole story just started changing. It wasn't, when I left, that was what it was supposed to be, and whatever he did on the side, that's what you do. I don't know what you do, and that's fine. And I wasn't even interested in, coming in between what he had going on.
Because it was business related, or because?
Or just because I was pregnant and I was about to have a baby. That's not what I was chasing after. And then once I had the baby and I, started realizing, oh, I want to do this or I want to do that, then cool, we can see what that's about. But I wasn't interested or cared about what he was doing. If that's what you got to do to make a bag, then do what you got to do.
So while he was doing what he needed to do to make a bag with his business partner, which is what he called it,
My client.
So were you a pimp? Because she did say you used to take her money and, you were kind of showing up at her bookings, taking her money. What was the business arrangement? Were you her manager?
That's a
her
great
pimp?
question. Listen, Jason, when I met her, she didn't have an ID. She didn't have a driver's license. She didn't have a bank account.
She didn't have a tooth.
She didn't have a birth certificate. She didn't have nothing. So when I'm putting her in these positions, people want to pay you in checks. They can't give you cash. That's how that whole thing came about.
Well, she also said when she was here, you guys had a shoebox and not a bank account.
No, for the shows.
Yeah.
But I'm saying for deposits.
Yeah.
For
wires.
Check.
Yeah.
For wires. You don't have a bank account. You don't have an ID to get a bank account. You have no credentials. So I have to clear everything for you.
So was it all coming in your name?
Exactly.
But were you her manager? Were you her business partner? Were you her
I was managing
pimp?
her. I was managing her.
Okay.
So even from the jump, from the beginning, I've never got a good review from Bringing Rock to Aiden's live stream, Kyson, and anything that I took her to promotionally. I never got a thumbs up for it. It was always, why are you bringing her? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? I'm seeing the vision because that's why I'm bringing her. And it became what it was, but it was strictly managerial,
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we, had our guilty pleasures, but that was not the focal point of.
Well, she's made it seem like you were taking advantage of her, taking her money. Do you think that's because it works for her narrative now, or was that, or is she clear that there was a conversation on how you all were structuring the relationship?
100%, because for the first 2.5 years, she didn't make $1. I just funded her. I let her stay in my other house that I had.
Was it an investment?
Huh?
Was it an investment from you, like by letting?
Yeah, there was an investment for me. So I put out way more money on the front end, and so when the money started coming in, she's thinking I'm making it. You get what I'm saying? But you're still spending money. I still haven't made $1 that I made back. All the money that's being spent right now is the money that you're currently spending today. So that's how that came about. And then, she just made that narrative that she was giving it to me somehow, some way.
And so, what are you thinking right now? Because your energy's changed. I can feel it.
Nothing. I'm not thinking anything. I'm just letting him speak his truth.
So,
Because I can't really have an opinion about that.
Because she wasn't really a part of none of that. But that's the worst thing that, that's what really gave me, a bad taste, about her.
What?
It's she's claiming that I'm taking her money, that I'm her pimp daddy. And this is really a narrative that the internet made of it because they don't know the story, But you know the story. So for you to change it into that is blasphemy.
So So let me ask you, when you all sat down, so when you first met, you guys were in the show, right? You were in the show?
No, she wasn't.
You were in the show.
Bad Girls?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well,
The
she
Blue Girls
came
thing?
over
No.
because she came and kind of fucked up my business plan.
Because she loved you.
She had a lot to do with.
No, that's not why. Because he lied about what the dynamic was going to be at. If he would have just kept it real, like I keep saying, yesterday, today, last year, 3 years ago, even tomorrow, if he kept it real about what he's going to do, I can have a better understanding. But when you blindside me and you do weird shit, or you say you're not going to stay over and you staying over, red flag. Now all my flags are up and now I'm pissed off. For what?
So
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, be honest or don't. It's like, it's not going to work out if you're not honest.
You know how show business work. It's no plan. You might have to stay overnight. If one of these guys leave here.
No.
But you can update
listen,
who you fucking with.
Just listen.
Right? You don't got a phone.
Day one of Blue Girls Club, I had 1 cameraman and 2 security guards.
Okay.
8 women.
And were they all living in your house?
Yes.
They were all living with you?
I picked them all up from the airport, brought them all to my second estate.
Okay.
With 1 cameraman and 2 security
But you
guards.
weren't living in that house?
No, I wasn't living in that
got
house.
it.
I was living with her in the other house.
So this was a business?
Exactly.
Okay.
I realized the first day, fuck, I'm short-staffed. I need more cameraman. I need more security. So I end up having to play security. So I have to stay overnight to ensure that these women do not kill each other.
Okay.
While I'm staying overnight.
Wait, is that real though?
No, 100% real.
Okay.
If you watch,
But if it is,
listen,
you can update.
If you watch the first,
the
first day of Blue Girls Club, the first season, it was a disaster.
No, it was
right?
disastrous. But
So
why would you
while
want to
I'm-
stay in all that?
Because this is all on my name.
It's your investment.
Yeah, this is all my name. So if somebody gets stabbed that night, what am
You're
I?
liable.
What am I going to tell the police? I wasn't here. I was at home in the bed. No. So episodes are being edited. I'm literally playing all the roles. I have to stay. This is the second day, Jason. The second day, she pull up 10 deep, pressing people. Chase the girl out of the house. She hit her face. Tooth missing forever.
Did you film it? Because that would have been good for
It's on film, but we didn't put it out because it was
real.
unprofessional.
This was real. That was show.
Helicopter came. It was a terrible disaster that could have been 100% prevented if she was.
If what?
A little
If
bit
you
more
were
understanding.
honest. If
A little
you
bit
were
more
honest.
understanding.
If you were honest.
It was 2 days.
I don't care. If you know what's going
Jason,
on.
2
After
days?
the first night you stay over, you know, my bad. Let me tell you right now, this is fucked up. Period.
Were you intoxicated when you came?
It don't matter. If you
Were
would have
you
said that
intoxicated
prior,
when
yeah,
you
but
came?
if you would have said that prior, it wouldn't have got to that.
But you know.
He can't just take the one side. The one-sided thing is not going to work.
No,
I'm
Blue,
sorry.
Blue, you know you're my favorite, but here's why I have to agree with her. If I was with somebody, and this is what I tell the Crip now, because I know Crips are crazy, but I'm fucking crazy too. There's no spending the night nowhere.
Without
nothing. Period.
Wow. Nowhere, just nowhere. But have something to say if you want to.
You ain't even spending that at Karlissa house. You bringing your
Okay.
ass
Hello.
here.
All right.
Yeah, hello.
But but you were doing it for business reasons because you didn't want a stabbing to go down on your compound that you would then be liable
Not a
for.
stabbing. It was just too hectic.
Just anything.
It was just too
Okay, so
violent
she
the
shows
first
up
day.
10 deep. They in the.
Well, no, it was only her and my sister that walked in the house and physically.
But it wasn't
Not
even
physically,
about
but let me stop.
somebody in particular.
Let me
It
talk.
was about whoever I saw first.
Right.
Really,
Let me talk.
honestly.
So only her and my sister came inside, and like she said, yeah, they approached everybody, but you know, they approached a certain individual that she felt like was giving too much attention, or I was giving too much attention to, and that's how that happened. It was just her and my sister that came in.
Okay.
All the other people were like outside.
Got it. Okay, so all that's going down. Let's back up. You have the baby reveal. You now have to explain to people why the locations moved, and now and why some people are uninvited because you went from 50 to 20. At what point in all of that did you ever lose any self-respect? Like, did you ever feel embarrassed? Did you ever feel humiliated? Did you ever feel like you were now becoming your mom because now you're in this toxic relationship, even though you were trying to hold it all together? Like, at what point did you check in with your feelings about how this was making you feel?
No, my mom's relationship with my dad was completely different. That was completely different. The situation.
But his relationship with your dad, her relationship with your dad was him being absent for different reasons, but you still now were. I was embarrassed just because I had to tell people what was going on. Mm-hmm. And obviously it wasn't for the public eye. It was just like, I had to be like, girl, listen, this is what happened, blah, 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 blah. And we're going to put a smile on today, and that's what it is. We're going to find out what it is and call it a day. But
it was just embarrassing to tell my people because those are my people. Like they see me as like, oh, she don't ever cry, she don't ever show a sad face for nothing. I didn't cry that day. I wouldn't cry today. I wouldn't cry tomorrow for that reason. Like,
where did that strength come from? Just
like, why would I show somebody weakness because you hurt me? Like, no, I'm gonna take it to the chin and push forward. Now what?
But do you allow yourself to process how you're actually feeling because that's not a normal experience, right?
No, yeah, for sure. But I'm not gonna show no weakness for nobody.
Do you show weakness to yourself? Like,
for sure. Like I could go home today and cry. Okay. You never know. Like I could.
So you allow yourself to feel.
Yeah, it's not something that I want to I'm gonna stand 10 toes. Like I was gonna find out what my baby was, and we're gonna have a good day. And if I go home later and cry, or I'll be upset tomorrow and a week from now, that's fine. But today is not about that.
And then you had the baby. Baby's healthy. Baby's cute.
Perfect.
Okay.
She's
so let's fast forward. Now she put the Jonathan's pussy tattoo online. Clearly she got that. Well, clearly in my opinion, she got that to humiliate you, to make this thing on internet go, right? Because she started learning the workings of the internet and started seeing it. And then there was the sex tape that came out where she was having sex with him, and the cremation
of
it
all. Birthday last year.
That was on my birthday last year.
Shut up.
She goes crazy every time her birthday comes up.
I need to hear from her. That was on your birthday? She released it on your birthday.
So last year on my birthday, I had just had Journey about.
I don't have a crush on you no more because you just a problem.
See what I'm saying? So then I'm like, okay, so last year on my birthday, I was fresh. I was about like 2-3 months from having Journey, which is my daughter. And I was throwing this birthday thing, whatever. And I had, things at the club or whatever out here in LA.
We broken up at this time,
we're not talking to you right now, baby.
We're not.
So, I'm sorry.
We're talking.
I'm sorry. But I'm just saying. So whatever. Last year on my birthday,
you know why I want to know this? Because you don't be talking on the internet a lot.
I don't, because there's nothing to say.
But here's the deal. This is what I learned. When you don't say nothing, in the world of social media, people all form an opinion about you.
For sure.
And they start speaking your truth. And they come up with their own narrative. Control your narrative. And then he's not helpful.
At all. So last year on my birthday, I had some club things out here in LA, and I was doing like a party bus situation or whatever. And then he conveniently had a hosting on the other side of the country, right? Conveniently. And so I was like, oh, so you're not going to my thing on my birthday? And he's like, oh, I got to go here, I got to go there, but I'll be here later that night or in the morning, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, say less, bye. The later that night, he's like, oh, I'm back in town, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, oh, well, if you want to pull up, I don't give a fuck. It's my birthday. If you want to pull up, drop some dick off, great. If not, do what you want to do because you already missed the whole party. He's like, yeah, I'm on the way. We wake up in the morning, and I'm like, on Twitter, I'm like, wait, what the fuck is going on?
You fast forward. He comes. He spends the night.
Right. So then I wake up in the morning, and I'm like, wait, damn. I'm like, wait, hold on. I'm still drunk. So I'm like, wait, what's going on? And that's when the whole "You Good Cuz" video came to be about, because I was like, what is going on? Because I was really like, wait, I just missed out so much, but I really didn't miss nothing. It was just somebody being upset about that happening. Mm-hmm. And if you fast forward to this birthday, it's very transparent of what's going on.
So did the video get dropped because it was your birthday and because he was with you?
I can't speak for nobody, but that's what, if you ask me what it looks like, sure. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if that was the reason or what was going on. That's something you might have to ask him. But.
So that sex tape, you knew you were being filmed, and then when the cremation of it all was put all over social media, because I don't know, and I don't really know the vaginal.
The cremation was crazy, bro.
No, I mean, I don't know. Was that yeast? What was that? Because I don't know.
Carry on with your question.
Okay,
bro.
so
yeah, let's carry on.
So as the cremation of it all rolls out on Twitter, and you see it, and
I just woke up very confused. I was just like, I was also still drunk.
She's not talking. He's not talking.
I don't give a fuck. Right,
so when the sex tape was released, you didn't see that coming. That's funny. You didn't see that coming.
Jason.
I would never think.
But why did you let her film you when you know she does the Jonathan's pussy tattoo? All that when
I may have think that was before, because that was like a really old video. No. So in my opinion, I thought it was.
My point is that when you just know the person,
the old tape.
But when you know the person you're with, when you see that it's this,
wasn't like that at first.
Okay,
though,
okay.
It wasn't. If I ever posted anything like too exposing, it wasn't green. I didn't expect it. Put it that way.
The crazy part is I don't even know if she knows that that's illegal.
I know.
Porn, revenge porn is actually illegal.
I'll just keep it in my back pocket in case I ever need it. But
Okay, so fast forward now. You do. So now the relationship that you formed with her, this business relationship that you're calling, and she's probably
it's serious at the time.
Okay,
we're
now
together at this time.
So now it's turned into a serious relationship.
Yeah, we're together at this time.
At what point did you leave a relationship that appeared to be somewhat stable and grounded in family, and then turn that and then switch from that to something that clearly has become the most toxic and annoying relationship in social media history?
She left me, and then that's when
Why does he keep pointing the finger at me?
You in the game. That's when I put her in the game.
So is it fair to say
She
you
left
walked away?
after a week, I moved the next one in, and we start.
Sure, if that's how he's moving, sure.
We start chasing the Super Bowl. You feel me? Whoever with me, Jason, we ring chasing. We trying to win Super Bowls. We trying to. You feel me?
So then, did you move on with another man?
No, I was pregnant. I was pregnant and just lived my pregnancy out and figured my life out.
So while he's building over here with Rock and doing all that on the social media, have you ever left and been with another man?
No, I literally went to my cave. If you ask any pregnant woman how it feels to
He's talking about the whole
talking about
process.
after the whole process.
No, but I went into a
years.
cave. I went into a cave.
So in the whole 3 years, there's been no other man?
No, I haven't had nothing.
So
nothing.
Was that because you were sitting and waiting and hoping and just being a mom? Or was it that you knew this would run its course and he'd come home where love was real?
Maybe a little of both. Maybe
Yeah, it's not the first time.
I don't think that. No.
It's not the first time.
Here you go. Okay.
No, I'm gonna be honest.
Take his mic, y'all. Somebody take his
Jason,
mic.
I had another, individual female that I tried. They just never work out.
But here's my point.
He's asking
But here's
me how
my point.
I felt.
Everything that you didn't work out. But
No,
she
No,
did.
I'm saying she knows that it's not gonna work out. That's why she leaves and does what she does, because she knows I'm gonna be crying right back to her. So.
But what if she left and went and hooked up with another guy, and was with another man or had another man around your
he'd
kids?
be fucking dead, Jason.
I've never had somebody just cleared of gun charges say that. But when my Crip nigga says it, I believe it too.
Well, no, I'm not saying somebody.
All right, tell you the truth.
No,
Tell him
I'm
why
just
you
saying,
wasn't.
no. I'm not saying nothing. Honestly, I don't really know if I have a real reason why. Maybe I've just been so invested in when I leave him, I'm just kids. And getting myself together, because how am I gonna even pursue somebody else
She be playing with little girls late at night.
How can I pursue any real relationship if I'm not even healed from this?
Mm-hmm.
Because even if I wanted to move on, he's still creeping back. Even if he's taking another bitch serious, he's still creeping back. So it's that sets me back. That sets me back. You know what I'm saying? I'm emotionally invested to him. So it's
call
it
me
sets
Bobo
me back.
Yeager, Jason. I'm like the boogeyman late at night.
I'm emotionally invested to him. So it's how he's saying, oh, I creep back this. But for me, it's not that, because I'm emotionally invested in him already.
Right, but whether or not his reasoning for coming back to you was because he was emotionally invested or not, or because he thought he can creep and drop dick off, or you were so invested in allowing him to come back, he's no more wrong for him being able to come back than you are for letting him come back.
No, of course not. And that might be me just being soft. No, you can't come here.
But do you take any responsibility in the toxicity of this relationship? And if so, what is that?
I think that when I left, if I would have stood 10 toes on not fucking with him, that we probably wouldn't be sitting here right now. Mm-hmm. But I don't regret it, because we're sitting here right now.
And why did you choose to not do that and sit here right now?
That's up to God, because I don't.
No.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why.
But you don't got to answer right away. Just think about it. Let it sit for a minute. Because I can tell you, if you read Toxic Ass Nigga in my book, the reason why I kept going back, the fucking sex was amazing. But it wasn't good enough for me to stay, so I left. So when you're in it, it's not him wanting to come back. It's not him creeping back. It's not, what was it that you own where you allowed it to happen? Because can't own it by himself, because it's both of you.
Right, 100%.
Was it because he was a good dad? Is it because you were really hopeful that you would have that family you never had? What was it?
That could possibly be
Stability.
it for sure because I never had that. So that could possibly be like, oh, he just.
Because it's not like you was out hoeing and.
Or no,
sleeping
and
around.
it's not like I couldn't go find something if I
Yeah.
needed, if I 100% needed to. That it's not like I couldn't.
But there's something commendable to say, like you didn't have a bunch of men around his kid. You weren't out running the streets. You weren't on social media posting nudes and trying to sleep with this and that. Like, so you have to own that. Like you handled it like a real woman.
We just asked
privately.
him why.
But why? What about him or this made you stay there, get back together, allow him
That's
to
a good
connect?
question.
No, it is. It's a
kept
great
you
question.
loyal
I
this
think
long
no,
time?
I think that I valued like having a good father figure for my kids, and I think that I value just having the stability that he gives me. Because even though if he do go do that, I know I can call on him. If, let's say if I needed something, if I need this, I need that, I can call him, and it doesn't matter if it's 3 a.m.
You could
6
depend
a.m.
on him.
I can depend on him, which I never had that.
Okay.
So maybe that
I like
that
that.
definitely feeds into it, and I long for that family thing. I want to dress all in Halloween PJs. I want to do the Christmas. I love that. I love
like
to
that.
cook Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that. That's me. And maybe I just long for that. And he will do it. He will show up. And just because he do this on Saturday night, Sunday night, that's fine.
I'm showing
But
up, Jason.
He's
Christmas.
showing up for Thanksgiving and
Christmas.
Christmas.
I'm there.
Okay, like it don't matter. But I think I just long for him, and he doesn't. And I can tell him some things where I'd be like, come on, let's do this, let's do that. And he'll adjust how he thinks because that wasn't exactly how he grew up either. Because some things he grew up with, I grew up with, we can feed into each other like, we should do this together. We should do that together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we feed into each other. And that's probably what, fed me to keep going. It's not just generally me and you.
Yeah.
Like, I think that we
Tell
feed
about
off the
them
family
girls you
thing.
be laying down with.
So you're
We're
bisexual?
not
Are you
talking about
Tell
bisexual?
about them girls you be.
Yes.
You are.
Yeah.
So do you guys ever have threesomes together?
We have.
Just
Like-
once.
Well, why don't you guys do more of that so you don't have to be out?
She don't let me.
Oh.
I don't think she didn't like it the first time, so she kind of.
Well, no, no. It's not that I didn't like it. It's that like it was a bitch that he already was fucking with.
Oh yeah, see that's not.
So you see what I'm
You be
saying?
violating all the rules.
You see what I'm saying? So if I pick the
You do
bitch,
realize.
it might be different.
Hold on, I got this. You do realize you're the fucking problem. You know that. You're a fucking
I
problem.
must be the problem.
So,
Supreme
so I
gasoline, you know that I'm
confess.
toxic.
So I
My
confess.
house big as jail. I had to cop it.
All right.
So I had to
Jason,
confess.
I'm getting bread. Your man got a bald head. Jason, your man got a bald head?
No, he has waves. But look, I had to confess to Blueface in Miami that I was dating a Crip, and he said to me, because he's like my mentor for how to deal with Crips. He said, "Be careful because we're possessive." And it is true. I don't know if it's a Crip thing. So were you possessive over her as baby mom when you were away?
Yeah, this whole time I'm still possessive. I'm still tripping. I'm still on her bumper.
But is that fair though? Because this is what I think is wrong. This is why I think men have fragile masculinity, where y'all want to do everything you can as a man, but a woman got to stay in her place and be dormant.
I mean,
why can't she go out and have her fun?
It's vice versa though, If I tried to step out and do what women do.
But you were stepped out.
No, I'm saying if I tried to beat her emotionally or try to beat her on a women playing field, I would lose that battle every time, right?
No, because what started out from your own words as a business relationship with Chrisean turned emotional and it turned into a real thing. So
Because she left me though. I'm saying you just said how men operate, right?
Yeah.
If I operated how a female operated, I would never win. Right?
Because you'd be driven by emotions and not by your mind.
I would never win, period. To myself, to her, to the audience. If I try to do what she does, if I try to go get my lips pumped, or if I try to go get some bigger boobs, it wouldn't work, right?
Well, no, that wouldn't work because then you'd be Caitlyn and we wouldn't be Blueface.
Because I'm doing womanly things, right?
No, but here's what women do. When women cheat, they fall in love emotionally. They're
Exactly.
emotional
So it's-
creatures.
it's
We're
not-
physical.
It's not cheating. They're actually like going past cheating, If you cheat and you fall in love with the motherfucker you cheating with, that's more than cheating.
But isn't that what happened with you and Chrisean?
No. She left me.
Right, but if it's still a business relationship, you still see it as a money thing. You don't see it as like
No,
I don't.
Not the business part. I'm saying when she left me, any female that was next on my list I would have.
So when she left you, you then said, "I'm now open to making this business thing that's working business-wise a real thing."
Yeah.
Okay. And then at what point did you realize that it was becoming?
Well, it wasn't like my speed as far as relationship wise.
Yeah.
Because business wise, cool, but relationship wise, that's where it really feuded up. I probably realized it when with the TVs, honestly. When she broke all the TVs, we lived like that for like 2 months, and I'm thinking maybe one day she'll just replace them or hint at it, and nothing happened. So I was like, oh yeah, it's not my vibe, because like, you know, if I come in here and I break everything in here, and I'm coming here consistently every day and I don't make no attempts to repair it, it just says a lot more about my character than the physical damage, right? So it was just that type of vibe.
Was she ever under your complete control? And then
Never.
Even from Blue Girls Club,
I got a gash in the back of my head. You think I can tell that girl anything and she'll actually listen to me and do it? Maybe when I'm in front of her face, yeah. But the second I turn around, it's never that. It's never been that. Never. Not one time I can tell you where I said, hey, can you do this for me? And then when I walk out the room, it gets done. I literally have to sit in the room, wait for it to get done,
And so at one point then you realize, you see the boom of social media with the relationship. You see the desire that, I mean, you even said to me, Mommy, you're like, damn, your team literally posts things I just be thinking. Because you know there's like this overconsumption for what you guys are putting on the internet. So you see it working. Is that when you say, I'm just going to put the gas to this and really like take advantage of everything we can get from it?
Nah, hell no. So at first, I was being the bigger person. She would go live and say all type of things that would upset her, and then when I get home, I got to deal with her, and I'll be just frustrated.
Because you're still coming home to her.
Exactly. So when she's doing all these things, extra things, I'm coming home to her, and she's like ripping me a new asshole every time. I try to be the bigger person, but then after a while, I'm like, I'm really just taking an L to this person. Like, if I don't combat it or go against it or battle it, they're just gonna keep doing it. So that's when
because she's winning online and you're going home and taking a loss.
Exactly. So after about a year or two of that, that's when I start bleeding the bitch every time. Every time you go on here and say something, I'm gonna go on and say something totally again. I'm gonna say the truth. You get what I'm saying? Every time you go in there and try to make it seem, I'm gonna go in there and say the whole truth.
And so while that's happening, then Zeus Network comes in and says, here, let's do the show too, Crazy in Love.
Nope. First season that they consist of her doing baddies, they're already, we're gonna give you these crumbs for this first baddies for you to do a show. I'm like, okay, that's a kind of cool incentive. All right, we'll take these crumbs. Go ahead, do the show. Okay, after that, we just kept going at a rapid pace. That they're like, all right, we have to do it now. You know what I'm saying?
And were you guiding her on how to do her business while she was?
Oh, everything. I'm doing everything. I'm signing the contracts.
Checks are coming to you.
You know, so it's like the audience, they don't really know how a manager works. So if I book a show for you, Jason, you're not gonna talk to the promoter. You're not gonna talk to the club owner. You're not gonna sign any contracts. All you're gonna do is show up. That's what a manager's job is. Manager's job is to do. Make a contract, sign the contract, and get the money and distribute it. So that's what I was doing. So when you see me in a picture counting money, I'm middleman. You get what I'm saying? So that's what that was about.
Did she ever see any of her money, or were you keeping it all?
Bro,
I'm just asking the questions because
she has seen all of that money. She just spends it. If you break 6 85-inch TVs, how much do you think that costs?
it's good.
Okay. 10,000. I'll tell you what it costs because I paid for it. It cost me 10,000 to replace those TVs.
10,000. How many TVs was it?
6 85-inch TVs.
And she broke them all?
All of them.
Why?
Frustration.
Okay, and so now all this is happening. The show is airing. Now you guys are making good money because now at this point, the demand is out there. You're the most viral thing, and you're making good money. Is that when you started to see a switch in her where it was that she needed you less because now she kind of had money, or was there
No, it was just more of the audience, the clout. So in the beginning it's, we wouldn't do a business deal without each other. We wouldn't show up anywhere without each other. Because I'm overseeing. right? You wouldn't show up to a boxing match without your trainer, right? You wouldn't go to a heavyweight world title fight without your trainer, right?
But was it because she couldn't, you wouldn't allow her to, or because she didn't feel comfortable to?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
That was your business arrangement with her?
Exactly.
Okay. And
She
she
already
understood that.
already. That's the reason everything was the way it was. That's the reason the names and the money was already decided.
Okay.
So once you start doing other things, then that leads me to believe other things.
What other things?
Just like she'll just start traveling with Zeus more, or she'll start being on flyers that I have nothing. I didn't facilitate any contracts or anything for.
So you guys were moving together as a unit. You put her in position to get money. You have an understanding and agreement, and then she starts moving different.
Exactly.
And you see it.
Yeah, 100%.
And do you think she thought you wouldn't see it? Did she think she was like pulling the wool over your eyes, or was she be like, what did you think?
So that's what kind of transpired. So at first, we're doing the show, Zeus Network, me and her show. All the money, not all the money, but the checks are written to me, right? We get the check, she spends, I fund her, new chains, whatever she likes, just never know.
Are you controlling all the money though?
I'm not controlling anything.
Okay.
If she wants to go get a chain today, okay, here's a chain. Ring, everything she has was bought.
But what I'm saying is, did she ever control the money? Like, was the money ever put in her hand to decide what she wanted to do with the money? Or was it, no?
I mean, that's not how she was never really demanding of that, Even when I tried to do that, she would be like, she almost made it seem like she didn't want that,
Well, in some relationships, the man goes home and makes all the money and the woman pays all the bills. I mean, that's in some relationships. So in this relationship, it sounds like y'all made all the money together and you handled all the bills. But she wasn't told, or she couldn't have access to anything, or she
never told.
So she got what she wanted.
She got
and she had access
everything
to it.
she's wanted. She's got.
But you were the mastermind behind the whole thing, so you had to figure out how
I have
to manage it all.
facilitate. Exactly.
Okay.
I'm just managing. That's all I'm doing. I'm not. Jason, if I was making money off of this, you don't think I have a Lambo, a jet, a helicopter on standby? Nothing was ever. I didn't buy anything new. Nothing changed about my lifestyle, right? Other than going from boss to manager, worker, because at this point I'm working for you. I'm facilitating everything, Jason. Videos, deals. I'm working for you.
But Dick too, and that's what makes it a little different, because it's the relationship and the business, and it's all intertwined. So, in her mind, did she believe she was bringing home the money so her and her man could figure out how we live and build together, while Tuesday and Thursday and Wednesday you're still going home? To her, like, I'm trying to understand all the breakdown of it all, because it seems very confusing.
The breakdown is everything we make, we spend. I'm not spending it, you're not spending it. We're spending it, right? I'm not going and buying anything for myself. You might buy something for yourself, but I'm not buying nothing for myself. Make sense? So that's how that went. So obviously, if you're not physically spending the money yourself, you think you're not spending it, right? So if you go to fucking Miami and you spend $20,000, if I spend it, you're gonna think you didn't spend it. But we made the money together.
Was any of the money that you guys were making together also taking care of the family that you had with Jaidyn?
None of it. $0. $0. If you've met her before, you've seen how sporadic. That's an expensive type of mentality.
When you don't have a plan.
Yeah, you get me? When you're just moving and grooving, like, And that's just how it was. And, so after a while, I'm like when the narrative start being like freaky, I'm like.
What was the narrative that started changing for you that made you raise a brow and go, wait, hold on?
Man, we probably made money for like 6 months after 2.5 years of hardship and me just doing everything. And then it was just like, I made enough. You've made your money back. I don't owe you anything. Then I'm like, huh? Like, you think You think I put this time, this effort, this energy into this to make what I put into it? Does that make sense to you?
No.
Are you doing this show to make?
Everybody wants an ROI, which is a return on their investment.
Thank you.
And
that's all I asked her out of this situation, and even with her, I don't make her sign nothing. I don't want them to sign nothing because I don't want to own her. I don't want her to forever have to come to me to, can I go sign with these people? No. If you feel like you owe me that loyalty, I will applaud that and I appreciate that. But if you don't, that's on you.
So you own, is it MILF Records?
MILF Music.
Okay, MILF Music Group, right? And she's your artist?
Yep.
So she signed to you?
Yep.
Okay, but Chrisean was not signed to you under MILF Music.
I'm saying I don't do any paperwork with these women.
Well, who does the paperwork?
There's no paperwork. It's really just
an agreement.
An agreement.
A gentleman's agreement. A
gentleman's agreement. That's what I do.
Okay.
I don't want to take over her life. You feel me? If she wakes up tomorrow and says, fuck you, I want to go fuck with so-and-so down the street, you know what I'm going to do?
You just said you would shoot him.
I'm going to kick her the fuck out. That's all I'm going to do. Okay, your things will be outside. We don't got nothing left. And that's what happened with the last situation.
So when did the relationship with you and her change? Was it when she got pregnant? Because things started really getting interesting. Once she got pregnant and we knew that she was pregnant, was it, because you first immediately said it wasn't your kid.
No. So this is where things changed. I'm on house arrest.
And this was for the Vegas incident?
Yeah. No. This is for her incident where she just punched a girl. And, I activated after she punched the girl.
This was in Vegas?
Yeah.
Right. So,
wasn't
there was a fan that saw you, said something, or saw her. She then intervened. They got into a fight. This is what I heard. And then somehow a phone was taken. You weren't supposed to be in Vegas. End up getting caught up in a situation that involved her. And then now you were almost violated, or you got caught in trouble. Was that right? Okay.
Yes.
Exactly.
It's so much. I'm trying to figure it all out. Yeah.
Exactly. So that incident is what really threw a hiccup in my life. So I'm expecting, I'm on house arrest. I'm expecting for you to, tend to whatever I need. Blah, 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 blah. This is during the BET weekend. This is during when you had your award show. I'm like, I need you to do this, that, and the third. She talking about, I got to do this, that, and the third. I said, oh, yeah, is that what you got to do? Bet. Jaidyn, go over there, put all her stuff outside, and tell her to come get it.
You wouldn't put all her stuff out the house?
You stay in the house now, and we're finna continue this show.
Jaidyn, you wouldn't put all her stuff out?
Okay, first of all.
Did you put it in garbage bags, suitcases? Do you just drag it out like Angela Bassett?
Because she was showing up. While I'm on house arrest, anything I'm asking her of, because I'm vulnerable. I can't move, I can't, This is when I need a partner. Yeah. Which is what I told you I need from jump. I know I need that.
But if she's the one that you could always rely on, why were you even in this situation?
Because she left me. Are you forgetting?
She left you because you were being a mess.
I've been a mess.
Okay.
We had a two-way relationship. We had a relationship where...
But you were doing too much.
I brought another... Listen, the girl prior, I'm lying to her and I'm lying to her. They getting tired of it. They like, man, you lying to me and you lying to her. So she was like, we should just be sister wives. I'm like, no. You considering that? Boom. I told the other girl, the girl with the short hair, got instantly jumped on it, Jason. Don't give me no idea. She said, we should be sister wives instantly. Okay, yeah.
But I said, no. He's a liar because she posted on her story and was like, oh, we're just sister wives at this point, right? Posted something of me and him. I went to him. I said, oh, this what we doing? I said, bet. Watch, bring her over here and see who really runs shit. We sister wives then. I'll wait. Who running shit? Mind you, when it really transpired, I'm still sitting here like, oh, she called you a trick. Now what?
Yeah, it was bad.
Okay.
Anyway, but that don't even have nothing to do with nothing.
So you go and get all her things and throw it in the streets.
So no, he's making it seem like it was just some fucking ghetto ass shit. It was like he called. I left Vegas, right? I left Vegas, had to go back home. As I'm getting off the freeway to go back to my house, he like, where you at? I'm like, getting off the freeway. Where are you at? Like, what the fuck? He like, oh, you need to go to my house, lock it down, take anything that's not mine, put it outside. And I'm like, what? He's like, exactly what I said. And I'm like, okay, like, what does that mean though? And he was like, yeah, just do what I said. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, all right.
So you're going to do it?
So I was going to do it because it's like I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if that meant like.
Just say you wouldn't do that.
Okay, so you threw
So
her stuff out.
I went to the house and I was like, well, fuck it, then. This is what we doing. So went through it, and anything that I saw that wasn't his or didn't have his name on it was going outside.
And did you feel good while you were doing it? Like,
no, not at all, because it was just what he asked me to do.
Because I feel like you were smiling ear to ear.
No, I wasn't. I was more.
While you threw that shit out.
No, because I was more calculated because it wasn't like it was like something I plotted to do.
When you pulled her clothes up, you were like, "Bitch, you were happy that you were throwing her out." That.
Well, I just was confused. I didn't have the full story, but it was like.
Talk your shit, cuz.
Hold on, yeah. Stop. What we not gonna do? I'm not gonna let you play in this either.
No, I mean I put the shit outside.
When you were throwing her shit out, you were feeling validation.
Well, I was just feeling. No, I didn't feel validation. I just felt like, oh, look at how the tables turned. More so, it was because like,
I told you so.
Yeah, because not even I told you so because like how you was showing my daughter's picture on live and how you was talking all the shit he put us out for you and all that. That's not how it went down.
And you mean to tell me, with all that going down, it didn't feel good to be out there throwing her shit
I
in
mean,
the streets?
it was what it was.
You felt good. I'm petty. I know. Okay.
It was what it was.
All right. So now, while she's out here pregnant, now, Chrisean, there's like you're saying that the baby's not yours potentially, and then there's a man online claiming that was his child. Do you believe she was sleeping with other men when you guys were on and off, or even when you were on?
Listen, that's not my baby mama. All right. I got one baby mama and 2 kids. Let's go to the next topic.
So you don't believe the baby that she had is yours? Because you did call me to help you facilitate the baby shower.
I don't believe nothing that girl says, anything that she does. Like you said, when that dude came out, I thought it was funny too. But once she start combating with him and start posting that, oh, they linking up, why is she doing this, why is she doing that, it makes more sense. Mm. He said that she stole my car for him and drove it to Baltimore for him.
Well, in all fairness, what I will say, because I get a lot of heat.
If she talking to him
when I tell the truth, hold on. When I tell the truth, I get a lot of heat. She actually gave her phone number to my friend Fredo at my award show last year, and like called him, and I was like, "You're not doing that," because one, I don't like my friends being mixy with celebrities because I like to talk about y'all and then go back to my house and peek through the windows and see what y'all doing. So I've seen that on my own.
Yeah, she's been like that.
And so, okay, so when that's happening, is that when you decide to say, I'm gonna change the narrative and not say that's my kid? Because maybe this is not.
No, I just don't believe nothing about her.
But at some point, here's what I'm trying to figure out the timeline, because then y'all came to my birthday party together.
Yeah.
And even though I was drunk and don't remember all the conversation, there's still videos and photos of us together.
I mean, I tried to play a role in that. And the more I tried, the more X'd out I got. And I'm not gonna,
But fans were confused. Did you do it because you were trying to keep the business going and just trying to piece it up? Or did you?
No, I wasn't invited. So.
I actually thought that was my child, and I actually thought that she was gonna do right by that. Okay. So I tried to
make it work.
Yeah.
Okay.
At that time, that's when I was trying to find a situation so that when she did have a child, she could go there and not be stuck to figure it out. But
so was the on and off with this could be my kid, it's not my kid, I'm with her, I'm not with her, was it because you were just trying to figure this out and make it work, or was it because you were addicted to the attention that you were getting on social media or the money that you guys were making?
No, it was really just between me and her relationship, When like I said, when I'm with her, it seems like she's listening, But it's really manipulation because as soon as I exit this room, Jason, she gonna give her number to Fredo, like you just said. You feel me? So it's like once you realize that about somebody, it's like okay. It's nothing.
Then why did you keep choosing her over somebody who never went back with anybody else when you left?
Because it was kind of unbelievable. If I know her for 2 years, and off that 2 years, it was never that way. So this last couple of months, or to when it started, it was kind of like. I'm not really believing it. I'm like, are you serious? Like, this is what you're doing? Like, So it was just that.
Okay. So
delusional. I was delusional.
So we're talking about this kid, but let's back up. You have 2 kids with Jaidyn, 2 beautiful kids, a son and a daughter.
Yeah.
Do y'all want any more kids together?
I do.
You got the boy and the girl. You need to just get fixed.
I do. I mean, I want more kids with her. I like kids. I want a lot of kids, but.
Do you want more kids?
Just don't want a lot of baby mamas.
I'm okay right now.
Okay. Is it because you don't know where this is going, or because you just don't want to?
Well, I mean, I just kind of like started my music stuff, so I don't really.
You want to focus on that?
Yeah, I'd rather focus on that and get established. And I just, without no ring, I'm not having no kids.
Oh, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, she want a ring.
So, he's a good father.
Yeah.
You know, something else I told you privately, besides, you know, maybe drunk flirting or something, was I'm gay. Stop asking your son, is he gay? And you agreed to stop doing that.
Yeah.
When you did that, did you do that for the internet, or did you really just want to ask him if he was gay?
No, I'm actually curious, because can I ask you if you don't mind? Like,
sure.
When did you realize you were gay?
I think 14, I started like having thoughts, because I always had girls as I was younger.
Right.
Yeah, and then 14, so, like, I started like kind of looking around the corner.
What what established you like, I don't even want to indulge in women no more?
It's in my book. I'm gonna get y'all a copy of my book.
I'm asking what.
It was a bad girlfriend.
Okay.
It was a bad girlfriend that led me to kind of just exploring other things, and I happened to just build a relationship with a person that was giving me everything I needed, but it wasn't sexual, and then it became sexual, and then I was like, I was out.
So you were influenced by someone else, care to say?
I wasn't influenced by somebody else.
I'm saying someone else.
Oh, somebody
opened you up to being gay.
To seeking other experiences, yes.
So everybody doesn't have that experience at your age. You know, I've noticed that some people were earlier than others.
Some were born that way.
Exactly. So it's like, when I asked him, I was actually curious to see his answer, really, to see if he's aware. It's more of a test question than like for the internet.
But the question was, why aren't you looking at the strippers? Because you're gay. Your kid is young. He don't need to be looking at strippers anyway.
I mean, I ought to be honest, those were not strippers. There was no ones being thrown. There was no club being promoted. We were shooting a video, and they're dancing. You know, the kid on the couch was not our kid, so they kind of made it bigger than what it was. But my son was the only person present who had the option to do what he wants to do.
But do you see why people are upset?
No, not at all. How so? When you go to these parades, there's kids there, right?
At the pride parades.
There's kids there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the difference?
Well, because a pride parade is similar to going to a Black Lives Matter march. Wait, let me explain. I'm gonna explain.
No,
let me explain.
You have to let us.
That's a terrible explanation.
Wait, let me explain.
What is the point of this?
You know what I learned about you? When you don't like an answer that you want, you interrupt and control.
It's not an answer that I want. It's just I don't like.
But I don't
like opinionated answers.
Wait, but I can tell you. You're asking my opinion, so
I'm not asking your opinion.
Okay.
I'm asking you for a fact.
Okay, let me give you a fact. As a gay person, because I'm the only one in this room, besides everybody that works for me, almost, that can tell you what kids being at a gay parade is. A pride parade is about showing appreciation and pride and equality for the gay community. So for example, Black Lives Matter, people will bring white kids, Asian kids, Mexican kids, black kids. It's because everybody's coming to celebrate the importance of representation and equality for black people. I think for us, why I wasn't mad at you, and more like, I gotta ask him that, because I know you're not homophobic, and I know that you're a good dad, but I think in our community, people don't understand that showing up for the gay community at a pride parade, or being able to have even these conversations that are groundbreaking, whether we acknowledge or not, a rapper, known Crip, talking to an openly gay, happily gay guy about this is like, it changes the optics of people looking, right? And I think that like when you say to your son, are you gay? One, it's your kid, you can talk to your kid however you want. Let's start with that. But I think it's when you're saying it, just understand the impact, because then a lot of people like me didn't know that I was gay at 14 or 7 or 6 or whatever. I evolved into who I am. And a lot of kids get bullied when people think they're gay or think they're gay adjacent. And sometimes your kid may go to school and now somebody has seen their dad who's super famous and on social media all day long saying this and may say, you gay, and now he's getting taunted.
Right.
And this little kid who I would want to be like my godson, I'm like, oh, I would want to not have him have an experience that some gay kids may have getting bullied at school.
If I were to be honest, I think that's an insecurity, and I think that the gay community has evolved so much these days that you guys shouldn't be so insecure, because you guys don't mind exposing somebody for being gay, right? You guys don't don't.
That's not true, because I know.
You guys listen. You guys don't mind.
Like I'm taking the glass.
You guys don't mind. Flirting with a straight man, right? I feel like it's normalized, right?
Which part?
the LGBT community in 2023 is normal.
Well, that's almost, yeah, I would say that it's more acceptable to be gay now than it was back in the day.
So if I ask you, are you a Christian? Is that offensive to the Christian community?
Well, being a Christian is a choice.
Being gay is a choice.
Not for some people. The gay man sitting here shaking his head right now. I'm telling you.
Being straight is a choice. What do you mean? Everything's a choice. Life's all about choices. That's all we have in life is choices. You choose.
Well, choosing not to have a gay experience is a choice. But having a desire or having a hormonal or...
That's a choice. You're choosing to act upon it.
No, we're getting into semantics.
We're choosing to put our right foot forward and our left foot second.
Acting on sex is a choice. But sexuality or sexual orientation is not a choice.
No, he's saying he's saying what you desire to like is not your choice.
Right.
But what you act on is your choice.
That part. So we're saying.
So even if you say you don't like something, it's your choice.
We're talking about two different things, but I understand where the confusion is. Okay, acting on sex, like me right now, if I just choose not to have sex with anybody, doesn't make me gay or straight. It just means I'm not gonna have sex. But if I have a desire to be attracted to him or her, that's the sexual orientation. So a kid's orientation, like I can't say that I was as a kid.
But your attraction is in control of your desire. And your attraction is your choice. Right? Jason.
I'm listening.
You can't do this with me.
I'm listening.
I will beat you at every word you try to come.
I'm not Chrisean, you are.
She likes black guys, right? That's her preference. That's her choice.
Her preference, okay.
You're trying to explain to me that her desire for black men is not her choice, or she can't control it. It's very much controllable. It's very much, if you wanted to choose not to sleep with another man ever again, you're 100% in control of that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you're choosing to do this, right?
No. I'm choosing to still have sex, yes. However...
You're in control of your...
You're
in control of your entire
life. Let me explain where we're different. You're right. I'm in control of how I act and what I act on.
And what you think.
No. But
you're not in control of your thoughts.
Hold on. I can control if I want to think about eating steak or chicken. But I can't control
if he craves steak or he craves chicken.
And I crave.
No,
you can't.
How
can you not control it?
Because you can crave shrimp all day, but if you choose to eat chicken because it's not available, then whatever.
Craving
no, but here, let's go back. So to your point, yes. Can I control what I act on? Yes. Can I control?
You can't control your thoughts?
I can control what I act on.
I'm asking you, can you control your thoughts?
Can I control my sexual orientation?
I'm not asking you that, Jason. I'm asking, can you control...
But that's the conversation.
Can you control your brain, yes or no?
No, you can't control what you think. Do you think you're hungry right now? Do you think you're
hot?
What you think. Think about this.
This is an interesting...
Well, because you can't think how I'm thinking right now. Because if you could, you would say, I'm
in control of everything that I'm thinking. Anything that comes to my mind, it came to my mind because I'm in control. What do you mean? Because of something I've seen, something I've done, someone I'm around, which is all controlled.
Okay, but let's take a step. Let's take a beat, right? What we're talking about is, and this is just something I'm sharing from experience, right? Not an opinion, not a thought, not an idea, just an experience. Because out of the three of us, one's gay, one's straight, and one's bisexual.
Yeah.
When you're on your journey of self-discovery or sexual exploration, because I can say, I don't know her journey, she can speak to hers, but like my journey, all our journeys are different. You grew up as a straight man, heterosexual, that's what you know, that's what you like, that's all you're about. So your experience is gonna be different. Your lived experience is gonna be different than mine. Mine was, I grew up, all my brothers were in the hood. We were in the hood, they were all gangsters. It was, you gotta get your girl, get your girl, get your girl. That's all I knew, because we didn't have gay family members at least that were out or whatever. And so I only knew have a girlfriend. So as I wrote in my book, I only had girlfriends. And then I started getting attractions to other things as I got older. So as I evolved, I started exploring and allowing it to happen. Like, okay, let me have this experience. And then when I figured out what I liked, I kept doing that. What I figured out I was no longer attracted to, but it was all a choice, to your point. My sexual exploration has been a choice, but my sexual attraction wasn't a choice that I made. It was something that just evolved.
It's just kind of like a...
Yeah, it's sort of like this. Like, let me flip this.
He doesn't understand because like he doesn't have
it's
that.
not his lived experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, and it's not a bad thing.
No, not at all.
But
not
when
at all.
let me
I choose to sleep with women.
Wait, one quick example. When Jonathan Porter was an athlete following Jonathan Porter's life, doing what Jonathan Porter was doing, at some point in your world, you were introduced to Schoolyard Crip. And even on the outside of seeing Crips and Bloods fighting, people dying, going to prison, this, that, drugs, and whatever, nobody would look at all that and say, I want to be a part of all that. But at some point, it enticed you into a world that you were not born into, that you just, it wasn't, but you chose it, right? You can go into why you chose it, how you chose it, and what I love about everybody watching this is what hip hop needs to do more of, because there's a lot of you rappers, I saw one of y'all at the BMI Awards, I know you sucking dick, I let y'all, I don't even say nothing, because I don't out people, I don't do that. I still listen to your music, I could rap a hymn right now and everybody know what I'm talking about.
Rap it.
No.
F that shit.
No, because I'm gonna just leave it alone, but you know who you are, you sucking the dick. But you know, and you chose to suck that dick.
Oh,
No.
Anyway,
Stop.
but this is what I love about who I am and where I am in hip hop and the culture, because I love having these conversations. Yeah. I feel like as a father, you get to raise your kid however you want. I hate when people online telling you what to do with your kid, telling you what to do with your kid, you know, whatever. I'm only saying that when you say it, because you may just see you as Jonathan, you may just see you as Jaidyn, but you guys are like the most visible people online right now. Everybody's watching, and kids are killing themselves because they're getting bullied at school or whatever.
Yes.
And the power of words is just so much. And I feel like when a person's asked, like, are you gay? Like, I don't want any kid that's in their development or on their journey
to be scared to
seeing themselves,
say,
to express themselves, to come home and say it.
I understand what you're saying.
You know? Now, I love your kid. Your kid
I
is...
agree. I don't, if he were to say he was, I wouldn't...
I think my kid would say yes. If he was, like, if he was to be, he would vocalize what he feels. Well, he doesn't have no problem saying
you wouldn't disown him because you're not homophobic. But that's the thing.
But there are people that are.
That's my point of me asking from a place that's not like...
You're attacking
everyone's taking it from
you. No. But that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like you're homo. I don't get that feeling from you at all. I feel like you're very confident who you are. I'm just, as your gay bestie now, telling you, maybe don't say that.
Sensitive?
And you are, I ain't sensitive.
No,
nigga.
It's not sensitive.
I'm saying
he's
the
just saying
LGBTQ
that's not.
community. Y'all
No,
still
no,
a little
he's
sensitive.
No.
He's just saying that's not like, some people might take offense to it
because of
versus like what they.
And I'm saying why?
No, not insecurities, because everybody, believe it or not, is not as confident or comfortable like you. People are literally.
What would you call that? An insecurity,
There's people who are 25 years old still in the closet, not
saying the same
comfortable
thing.
enough to say how they feel.
No. Think about it like this.
to
There's kids younger than your kid who's killing themselves because they're being bullied for being gay. You know, when we grew up, people would say, you're gay, and we'd be like, shut the fuck up, or we'd fight or whatever. These kids are literally just killing themselves now. And it's not because their parents aren't supportive. They won't even go talk to their parents.
Because of the people outside.
Yes. Okay. And your words are powerful because, believe it or not, you're a role model. I know you don't.
Whether we like it or not.
Yeah. All right. See, I like Jonathan Porter. Blueface is a hot ass mess. All right, so let's keep going on. So anyway, he privately already told me he just want to do this for y'all because, you know, this is what he does. Aquariuses want to fight and be toxic and argue and complicated. But anyway, he already agreed to me privately. He wasn't going to do it anymore. He hasn't. So thank you.
Yeah. I won't ask him anymore. I just did get the...
Let's make an agreement today. I'm talking to a Crip. You got to coach me on how to deal with a Crip.
See, okay,
and I'll
so
coach you on how to deal with the gay community.
Okay, so that's like the same thing. You couldn't ask no random Crip like, oh, where are you from? It's kind of the same situation. Like, why you asking somebody like what they, you know what I'm saying? Like, to put it in his perspective, like you couldn't just ask somebody that
really
if you don't know what's going on.
We are already trained to tell you our name, where we from, like. That's
it's like on your face, though.
It's like the first word. Yeah,
it's like literally on your face.
That's what I'm saying. That's the point.
The other day I was looking at your tattoos.
If gay people got gay tatted on them, that would be a problem.
I'm not. That's gay.
But would it be wrong?
It's a problem.
No, but that's gay. We're not putting gay on our face. That's beyond gay.
But see what I'm saying though? Like you can't just ask anybody what's going on.
I feel like you get an LGBTQ right here.
No, I'm sorry.
You can't just ask anybody what's going on with them because they're gonna get offensive regardless.
Carry on. Okay, carry on.
I get it. That's like asking somebody in jail, what are you in here for?
Like, what's going on? Like, what do you mean?
I got a story I'll tell you off. I can't tell them on camera. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so now baby's born. She names the baby, Chrisean, names the baby after her.
We need another drink. Yeah. This one.
You're not included in that conversation. She's moving like a woman whose kid is not yours because she's making all the decisions without you. She flew home and went live, broke the social media going live while she was giving birth. Yeah. You took a lot of heat online because you guys were in Miami. That's where I ran into you. Right. But were you notified that she was going into labor? Were you told to come to that? Did you know where the baby was being born?
I don't know nothing of it. Instagram found out before me. And I feel like she did that to maybe get my attention. I feel like that's what she does. Half the things that she does is to get my attention, which is like when I'm starting to notice, and I'm kind of, it's losing my attention. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd rather you tell me than they tell me. You know, like if we cool enough at least, I'd rather you tell me, Jason, like, yo, Blue. Like you said, I think you should stop asking your son if you're gay. You know, because you know before they start making it a worldwide.
Well, the reason that's because this is about the actual issue, not performative for them.
Exactly.
And do you feel like it's all performative at this point for them?
Exactly.
Okay. And so you found out on social media, but then you got slammed because you were out of town.
Yeah.
Whose fault was it? Was it hers that you didn't know? Was it yours? I mean, because like you guys were just in your own world.
To be soulfully honest, at this time, I told her, let's get some togetherness. It's when I hit you about the baby shower. We've done so much turmoil. Let's try to turn it around. Let's do a baby shower. Let's throw some celebrations and let everybody know it's not just gonna be you single mom. So once she started doing these moves, I'm like, okay, I guess, you know, you just don't want me to be a part of it. So, you know, I already got kids, so I can't force my way, you know? I can't say fuck my other kids to force my way into your kid's life, you know? And once she named him after herself, it was like, okay, shit. That was enough disrespect.
So in all fairness, I just gotta be honest. I just say what I know. Blueface, I invited him to my birthday party. He came to my birthday party. He brought Chrisean. I don't know why you were not invited. He brought Chrisean. Maybe that was him trying to piece it up. Afterwards, you saw how it was put together. Yeah. You asked me to help with the baby shower. Yeah. My helping was putting you, Chrisean, and the planner in a text and saying, can you help them? And I left. You were active saying, tell me what to do, tell me what's the budget, tell me what it was. She was active in sending you a whole layout. It was beautiful. Chrisean was not responding.
No response.
Then after no response, the planner said, hey, are we doing this or not? Because you wanted to do it in 2 weeks. It was like really fast because you knew she was going to give labor soon or whatever. I said, and again, me just making the connection, I did jump in and say, hey, you guys need help. What's going on? You responded again, no response from Chrisean. And then finally, you just said, never mind, we've decided not to move forward. You didn't explain why and what happened. And you and I never had a conversation about it. But was it because why did it just not happen?
She just wasn't interested, you know? She just was focused on other things, and at the end of the day, I'm a man, you feel me? Like, when me and her do baby showers, I literally just pay for the cost. I'm never facilitating the venue, the plans, the colors, the food, you know? So I just felt like a female, so I was just like, you know, it's just, you know, I'm doing too much. Mm-hmm. So just cancel it, you know? So her priorities wasn't, you know, what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
So.
At that time, were you guys talking at all?
Me and her?
No, you and Chrisean.
Yeah.
So you were still communicating?
We came to the party.
No, the party happened, and then the baby shower thing started happening, and then it went dead, and then the next thing we saw, she gave birth, and you guys remind me. So between that period, were you guys talking still, or was communication gone?
So it was probably like, this was like 4 weeks process. 2 weeks we talking, trying to figure it out. In that 2 weeks, turmoil happened, and I just was like, that's when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just give up on the idea,
Okay, so then the baby's born. She names the baby after her. Some guy comes up and says it's his. And the only thing I can think about was her telling you to leave, your mother telling you to leave, Whack telling you to leave. Yeah. And sometimes the Bible says warning comes before destruction. There's been all these warning signs. What was it that made you blind to them? Was it the money? Was it love? Was it wanting to make it work?
No, it was just appreciation.
Okay.
You know, when these people would appreciate me less, she would appreciate me more. They would be like, oh, I'm tired of doing this for you. She would be like, why are they tired of doing this for you? You know,
let me do it.
It's benefit, not let me do it, but it's beneficial to everybody, you know? Why are they so focused on what they're tired of doing?
Got it.
So it was just that. I was just blinded by that, literally, appreciation. That's all I ever seek for. Like, when I do things for her, all I ever want is a thank you, I appreciate it. That's it. It doesn't have to be public. As long as we get it, that's it.
And then, while I'm watching the social media, and I want to know what your thoughts are as all this are happening, because I love how, and people are watching and people are paying attention to every detail. And by the way, thank you both for being so honest and just talking. People are watching you stay out of what don't have nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
But I feel like every time y'all got something going on, here comes a post, here comes a sex tape, here comes a pussy tattoo, here comes all this other thing. So
Right.
it's very interesting because there was a time where she goes live having the baby, which made everybody fall in love with her, right?
Tactical.
And then I don't know what it was, but there was then a switch where everybody was like not feeling her. Yeah. I forgot what she did. Does anybody remember what she did? Remember when everybody then got mad at Chrisean? So there was the live. She named the baby after her. You then basically said, okay, well then I guess it's not my kid, and you backed off of it. And then
who would do that? You know?
Yeah, and
if
then
you're having a kid with somebody that you admire and that you.
I know what it was. She was in the studio with the kid, loud music, no headphones, Walmart, no head support, just kind of whatever. And then she got slammed on social media for that. When you saw that, were you already checked out of it all and saying this?
Yeah. From the day the baby was born, I tried to be a responsible, because she only responds to social media, so that's how I try to approach her. Mm-hmm. You know, if I call her and say, hey, I don't think that's a good idea, you shouldn't do that, she's gonna say, fuck you. But if social media says that, she's gonna be more sensitive to it. So that was just that. Okay.
So then after you let it all go and you were done, why did you post the photo of the hernia? Because that blew the internet up.
It was taking too long. It was taking too long.
What was?
The hernia.
For her to get care?
Yeah. Okay. It was taking way too long. I wasn't notified until maybe a week after she had the baby. And then I'm telling her, she sent me the picture and I'm looking like, how is this okay for you? Like, how are you moving around so frequently and you're just being so unsensitive to this? Like, you get me? And so, I'm really pressing, why are you doing this and that if that's, So then you just start taking too long. It's too many appointments where it's I went with her to that appointment. That's why I went out there. They're saying, oh, you missed it. It was on Wednesday. The doctor's busy now. He's somewhere else doing something else.
Oh, you missed the appointment?
Yeah, the surgery appointment. That's what the nurse is telling her while she's trying to check in for it. I'm just sitting there man, that's kind of strange. He doesn't have anything. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Time just keeps going. She back in California. I agreed to her, don't come back into California until you go to that next appointment and it gets done. I look up, she back in California, showing off a place and doing all this other stuff. I'm like, damn, yeah, all right, I guess. I'm not gonna say nothing yet. Another week go by. What's taking so long? You feel me? This is
and she's
serious.
Not updating you on
serious.
Is she updating you on what's happening?
No, she just keeps saying, I'm scared, I'm pushing it back, and I'm not ready yet, and I'm not ready yet. I'm like, okay. Mind you, I've had this picture a week after. Mm-hmm. Feel me? I didn't post it till damn near a month. I'm like, all right. Then when I had that show where me and her performed, I had invited her to perform. The surgery, I guess, is at the day of the performance. She's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna tell them to take him and I'm gonna make it. I said, hell no, hell no, you better take that baby and do that. You're not finna, this is this is an expensive.
It's a serious thing.
Yeah, this is serious. This is an expensive baby. You can't we could do plenty of shows. So that's the reason she went by herself that time. If I would have told her to come to this show and do this tonight, she would have been there. Mm-hmm. And the baby would have went with somebody else.
So she wanted to go to the show instead of going to take care of the baby?
I literally told her, no, we're not doing that. You have to do this.
And so what made you post is it because you feel like she responds just to social media or?
No, after that appointment, she said they told her, we'll make another appointment. I said, okay. That's it took too long. Took too long, bro. Did you see the picture?
I did. I did.
Did you see a baby's genitals anywhere?
I didn't, and I didn't.
Did you see anything sexualized anywhere?
No.
So,
in all fairness,
she literally manipulated that into. Granted by her, that was a hell of an act, hell of a shift change. But everybody, it's two different types of people in this world. There's people that saw a sexual thing, and there's people that saw a problem that was not being tended to in time. So this is what you get out of that.
So one, I didn't look long enough to analyze what it was because I think I texted you and said, "What is this?" Because I wanted you to explain it to me. You didn't respond to me, and I didn't look long enough because but I did see what all social media was doing. But I was probably one of those people that didn't even look, that had an opinion based on what I was hearing, right? Did you do it because you wanted people to know that she wasn't taking the baby's health needs serious?
Yeah, that on top of her just overly exposing this baby socially as if it's okay, as it's 100%, as if it's why? Mm-hmm. Why does the baby have an Instagram?
Do you feel like it was a prop? It was becoming a prop?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Mm-hmm. Even with the video I shot, I told her I don't want. You should just stay in the hotel. Well, I don't listen. I'm coming. What can you feel me?
So you're watching all this go down as a mother and as someone who's had 2 kids with him. What was your thoughts? Because you never spoke on it, did you?
I mean, it's not my place to speak on somebody else's baby, obviously. It's not my place to speak on somebody else's baby. Obviously, I hope everyone's baby is okay. I don't wish no ill on anybody's baby, but that's really their place to speak on it. If he felt that it wasn't getting the care that it needed, when he knows maybe more severity than I know that versus the internet, then he did as he should have. I don't know.
I was like a last resort.
I mean,
desperation.
I just try to stay out of that baby's care because it's not my place, and no bitch could ever tell him what to do with my kids. So that's all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't tell him what to do with anybody else's kids if it is his kid, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but to close that topic, Jason, listen, that's not my baby mama. That's her own person. That's her own adult. That's her own thing. Let's get back to the topic.
Do you want a paternity test, or would you take one?
I'll take one when everyone else is X'd out.
The other people that have come
that are claiming, that she's in contact with, that she's promoting, as whenever she figures out their role, then I'll do what's right.
So now when people have seen her online in Walmart with the baby and the dog and all that, people are saying, "Oh, we should stop making jokes of her and actually help her." Do you think she wants help to be a good mom?
She doesn't want anything. She just wants. I don't know. I don't know anything about that person, Jason. Let's move on. That's not my baby mama.
Okay.
Let's move on.
All right. So you've gotten heat for using the N-word. I know people have a problem when Spanish people use N-word, but sometimes we grow up in the same communities. We're like New York, Bronx,
I never
Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, black, everybody's niggas, just whatever. What do you think about the?
Well, I don't really like it because I am part black, so it's like I understand where they might be coming. Like maybe I don't look the part maybe as much as they would like to, but I mean no disrespect by it by all means.
Her grandma's black.
Yeah, like she be asking me, how do I do this? How do I do that?
We gotta give them the breakdown. So her grandma is half black, which means her dad is black, and her mother is Taiwanese. Mm-hmm. So her grandma is black and Taiwanese, and her mother's black husband or man, which had her mother, is white.
I had the whole breakdown of what she is here, and it was a lot.
My mom is black, white, and Taiwanese.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay.
She's not Mexican at all.
And her dad's
Mexican somewhere, who knows?
So when people see you, they just say she's Mexican.
Yeah, and that's fine. And that
people say that to me though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That they just base it off my looks. That's fine, and that's fine, and that's
No, but I'm not even Mexican. But
see, that's annoying.
No, look, he just said,
my mom
my
mom faces that. She be like, everyone thinks I'm Mexican. I'm not Mexican. I'm like, I know. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so now you're. By the way, you guys have some really cute kids.
Thank you.
And I like seeing y'all together as a family unit. I just be so confused, and it's not you. It's really you.
No, obviously.
Yeah, it is me. But I'm standing on this, and I've been standing on it for like 6 months now.
Are you sure? Because you wasn't standing on this whole interview, so. I'm just saying.
Spicy. I love it. Would you ever do Bad Girls Club?
Bad Girls Club? I thought it was dead. Or like Baddies?
Baddies. Well, yeah, Baddies, Bad Girls.
Yeah, she would.
I mean, yeah, if the check was right.
Promotionally, yeah.
That would be, I would subscribe.
They wanted her on the last season.
You would do it though?
I would do it. What else? I stand on anything I say.
Yeah. They wanted her on the last season, but it was like, her and
Is
her
it this or
sister,
that?
and I was like, nah, it's not a good idea.
Well, they really are going through him, which is fine.
Yeah.
And obviously you'd have to go through him to get to me, which is fine. And if he's saying it's not right, then it's not right. But I'm gonna stand on anything I say.
You have to go through him to get to you. Is it because he's daddy or because he's manager?
Both.
I don't know.
So it is what it
I'ma
is.
have
If
my
he's
crib
saying it's
saying
not
that.
right, then it's not right.
I'm gonna have my crib
But
saying that.
if he's saying stand on what you say, then I'm gonna stand on. I'll stand on it whether he said it or not.
At the end of the day, I'm in her best
'Cause
interest. You get me?
It don't matter.
Would you guys do Crazy in Love as a threesome?
No.
Hell no.
They asked me. He already asked me to be on there. I said no. See,
They
I have
wanted
something
her
to
to be
say.
on the first
Actually,
season.
I have something to say about that. It refers back to the MILF music shit, cause like how people was trying to be on the, ride the MILF music shit. I wouldn't have got on Crazy in Love. So it was like, stay in your lane. That's
Wait,
it.
explain that.
I don't like how they went about it.
Then with Crazy in Love.
Yeah, I don't like how they went about the MILF music shit because
she will-
we started that. We
Okay.
started that.
That
So I
was
don't
your
like
thing
how they
together.
tried to ride that.
The show.
No. Him and whatever
Okay.
would try to ride the MILF
Because
music
when y'all
shit.
say they, we live in a world where
You know what it is? Like, I don't like how anybody.
You don't like saying her name.
That's not me.
Do you ever say?
Nope. You will never catch me.
How about that? Okay.
I don't like how anybody tried to ride MILF music when I started that.
So Chrisean
If you
was riding.
If you want to sign under me, then cool. I'm big sis. You little sis. Be that. But that's it.
Didn't you say you wanted to raise her kid too?
I never said that.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. I never said
I
that.
might have said something like that.
Maybe he said that. I don't know. I'm not asking for that. I don't want that. But whatever. If we're married,
If
then
he
cool.
has a
I have
baby
no
with
choice.
another girl, is that a deal breaker for you?
He might blow it at that point.
Okay, might.
He is blowing it.
That did got you caught up.
I got a
You-
No, I'm just
Look,
saying.
you
I'm
need to
just,
read
no,
my
I'm
book.
just saying. The MILF music shit was my shit. If you want to sign under
Listen,
that,
I
be
got
that.
1 BM and 2 kids.
No.
Come on, carry on.
Okay,
What's the
let's
next
move on.
topic?
Okay, so MILF music. Oh, so Crazy in Love.
Yeah, I'm not going on that.
It would be the most
They
explosive.
wanted her on there.
No, I know,
and
no.
she-
Let's get out of that. Here's the deal. Let me just say that business-wise, right? Business-wise.
Business-wise.
That would be the most explosive show on TV. If you had your own thing, because see, the thing about you is that people watching, the reason why I asked Jaidyn so many questions today is because all of you wanted me to come on here and trash her and bash her and say this and say that. I let Chrisean perform at my award show because I like giving people opportunities, but I'm fair. And I don't know Jaidyn to hate her, and I'm not caught up in their relationship like you are. But I see it, and I feel like one thing about you is you don't really speak out like that. Like you're not really out there doing all that. And I wanted people to be able to see you, but I do think if you allowed the world to see this relationship, which we all want to see, we don't want to see the sex tape because the cremation was enough for me. But I like solo content more anyway. That mixtape cover was everything. Go Google. I know, and then you see that whether it goes away or whatever that is, and then it all because you wouldn't even need baddies. That right there is enough.
Well, no, I'm not saying I need that
Right.
or nothing. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we ain't turned down no money.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what
not
we saying.
turning down shit. And if people want to get to see me, cool, see me. But I'm not out to search for nothing.
Use the
I've
bathroom.
been.
Wait. No.
I'll take it off.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my God. He's so not professional.
Wait, so, okay, now that he's gone, why do you stay with him?
I love him.
You love a dick. I ain't mad. Why can't you
Yeah,
just say
I
that?
love him. I love the dude. Yeah, sure.
And you got 2 kids together, and do you
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not gonna give up on something I started.
right.
Like, period.
Now that was the word.
I'm
No,
not
even
giving up
started.
on nothing I started. Period.
So no, because when I was looking at the journey of your relationship, y'all been together forever. That's
We on our 11th year now.
That's what I'm saying. And that's 25-11. That's a lot of investment.
Yeah.
And I do think there's some people y'all will say, oh, she's stupid, she's this, she's that. When really, y'all give up on somebody y'all meet in 30 days or whatever and have one girl, Fallon, just said she got 5 baby daddies and 4 baby
Who's
daddies.
that?
Girl, don't worry about it. But the thing about it is, there's something to be said fighting for something. If it's worth it. Is what's worth it the investment you're having in your kids?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going through hell and fire for these children.
I'm just not gonna. Same thing with the MILF music shit. Like how I started. That's really where the irritation came from for me. It was just kind of
because that was an idea you started together.
Yeah, it was like he started it, but I started it. Like, how was you gonna be MILF music without MILF music? Like, what is going on? Like,
So how long have you been rapping? Because this is starting to sound like Little Kim and Faith Evans, the first lady of Bad Boy member?
I'm not gonna ever compare myself to them, obviously, because they're legends.
No, but you were the first lady of MILF music.
For sure, yes. And I want to say I dropped that in June or July. I want to say maybe May, whatever is right before March, April, May, June. Yeah, like May-ish. I came to him, I was like, oh, you know, maybe we should drop a song or something. Or like, we was drinking in the house and he came over to me and we was drinking. I was like, put me in. He was like, shut up. And I'm like, he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I'm being serious. I was like, let's just see what happens. Because, you know, maybe I like it, maybe we don't. Maybe I trash. Or maybe we hit. And he's like, all right, bet. Then he goes on, then he gets arrested. And he's like, oh, come and get me.
Was this for the first gun charge?
In Vegas. So he's
the
like,
shooting or the gun possession?
That's up for speculation.
Okay.
So I'm like, he's like, come and get me. So I'm like, come and get you in Vegas? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting outside the courthouse like, what's good? Right?
Yeah.
Come pick him up. And then he's like, we're going to the studio. I'm like, well, shit, I already got a babysitter for the night because I came to Vegas. Like, you know what I'm saying? We might as well. So we go to the studio, make Stewie.
We're gonna get to Stewie. So in Stewie, the lyrics you said that bitch got rich off one dick. All right, 2 kids got me new bands. If I'm Stewie, ho, you stupid. Ho, you stupid. I don't know how to rap. How you suck 100 dicks and still ain't met Cupid. I love.
You gonna pee? Oh shit. Maybe I should go pee first.
No, hold on. Y'all ain't finna have a meeting in the bathroom.
No, I don't want to have a meeting in the bathroom.
Cause if y'all come in here and make a baby in the studio.
No, he's so fired. He doesn't have a right home.
Really?
No, I'm just playing.
Wait, but these words, how you suck 100 dicks and still ain't met Cupid. I love the way you love me. I love the way you love me. It's the only ugly bitches coming. I'm ugly. Is you blind hoe? I'll be Stewie for that money.
So what we saying?
So like, was that blasting social media for saying you look like Stewie? Was it blasting her?
It wasn't blasting nobody in particular. It was blasting all the bitches that be talking shit because there's obviously multiple people, you said it earlier, that I get lots of hate on the internet, which is just beyond me because I don't know what the fuck I did. That was so out of the ordinary. But it was really for everyone that just be talking shit. Like, you know, because they all be saying I look like this, I be looking like that, whatever, and that's fine. But it was for everyone. If the shoe fit, then it fit.
That bitch got rich off one dick. Well, who was that bitch?
Me.
Oh, you? Oh, because he been your only man. See, that's why I'm not a rapper.
You can't break it down.
People then thought you were talking about somebody else?
I mean, and if you can, then whatever.
So you let people run with whatever they want.
Yeah, I mean, because that's the best part of it.
Okay. Well, let's talk about Barbie, because there's a whole movie called Barbie, but your shit's a lot shadier than the movie. You said, first lady and I'm signed. Yeah, I'm sealed with a deal. You a little girl, you can't walk in these hills. I'm a wife, you a trife bitch. Sis need to heal. Sis, I'm a Barbie. Sis still ain't seen a dentist. Can't keep him with a baby. Shoulda asked me. Now, the dentist, girl only got one tooth missing. What you want to say? She got a tooth missing.
Okay, but what's that got to do with me? Well, no, I'm saying...
Was Barbie inspired by, she was an inspiration for this song?
No, not at all. I mean, if the shoe fit. Okay, so can I stop you? If you go
back
into
Sis, I'm a Barbie, sis still ain't seen a dentist.
No. Did you get the part where I said, I heard your snippet, sis, da-da-da-da?
Okay.
Did you get that part?
But give it to me.
See, that's not on there.
Okay, but give it to me.
Okay, I heard your snippet, sis, call my doctor, and I told him snippet. That's what led this whole thing is because I heard a snippet of someone talking shit about me.
Who was talking shit about you?
Your homegirl.
Who's my homegirl?
I don't
Rihanna?
know. Nope.
Madonna?
I don't know.
Mariah? I mean, because those are my homegirls.
Jason, stop playing.
Okay, so.
That's what sparked the whole thing.
Okay, so that sparked, you saw something from her.
I saw a snippet that said something about me only loving somebody when it's this or that.
Okay.
So don't talk about me, and also don't talk about my kids, don't talk about this, and don't talk about that if you don't want me to talk about anything.
Got you.
So
now in the credits, because there's this whole conversation going on about ghostwriters and whether or not people ghostwrite lyrics. Jonathan Porter's name is in the lyrics, in the credits as a writer. So are you both like in a dark room with one candle burning with slow music, creepy music, plotting on lyrics to take down ChriseanRock and the whole legacy?
No.
Because that one tooth line sounds like a
whole legacy.
Jonathan
There's only
Porter.
our legacy.
Okay.
There's only me and his and our kids' legacy, for one, and for two. I'm doing whatever I can do to just get the bag. And I'm writing shit. If he helps me edit, that's it. Because I don't know how to, obviously he's been in it longer than me.
Right.
So I have ideas and I know what I want to say, and he just tells me like, oh, maybe this word, that is better. I'm coming up with my ideas. I'm coming up with the lyrics. I'm coming up with the words, and that's it.
Okay. But why is he getting credit then?
Because he's my manager and that's daddy, period.
But like, is that like Joe Jackson daddy where he's trying to get publishing rights to things he didn't even write?
We're a team.
Okay.
We're a team. And if I'm getting credit, that's cool. If he's getting credit, even better. Whatever.
Yeah, but you don't want him to get credit for publishing is where all the money is.
I'm gonna see that money.
Okay.
I have a home studio being built. I'm gonna see that money.
You do realize you have 2 kids by a Tatiana, right?
Yeah, and I'm gonna see that money.
That is King Tatiana back there.
Even better.
Blueface, can you come back to the interview?
Yeah, he wanna trail off and make videos and shit.
Okay. All right. You do realize you're the actual Tatiana. I just realized that in this conversation, you're who you've been rapping about. Do you realize that?
Tatiano.
Okay. Side note, you're friends with DDG. Is Halle pregnant?
I don't know. Think she is?
That's the same way you testified in court when they asked you about that shooting. So when the guy stabbed you, you didn't feel like you should go and testify? Because I would testify.
Nah. Get it back in blood, you know?
Yeah, but we need to end gun violence. We need our Crips to stay on the streets. Like, why won't you just, he stabbed you in the gym. There's a video of you guys fighting. How do you get stabbed at the gym? What kind of gym you go to?
Man, you know, it's crazy. Like, I'll tell you the story. Pulled up to the gym, went across the street to get a water. I had a water. There was this girl on the phone. She just gave me the weirdest vibe. Like, she didn't say nothing to me, but she just kept looking at me and talking on the phone.
Because she recognized you.
Looking at me, talking on the phone. And I was just like, okay. That seems like, you know, a red flag. But, you know, I didn't pay no attention to it. 30 minutes into my workout, this guy walks in like, yo, you want to fight? What's up? You want to fight, big dog? You know, I see the dog. I see his pocket knife. I'm like, bro, who are you? Like, what? You didn't come here to fight nobody with all this Inspector Gadget. So that's why I'm like, well, who are you? What are you talking about? He's like, yo, you want to fight, bro? Like, come on. You like to kill people, right? You like to do this? And I'm like,
and you didn't know the guy?
no idea. This nigga's like 38 years old.
I'm 46.
I'm just saying the generational
just
gap.
older,
You
like,
know, there's
yeah.
no way we could have the same accomplices. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay, bro, you want to fight? Like, put some gloves on. I'm in the boxing gym. Let's spar. He like, nah, let's do bare knuckles, bare hands. I'm like, yeah, are you tough like that, huh? All right. So that's when my trainer jumps in the way. He's like, hold on, bro, hold on. So when my trainer started talking to him, I'm like, man, fuck this. This nigga in here popping it. I'm finna get off on him. Boom. Hiya. There was a pole right behind him. If you see, he was about to fall on his back. And if he would have failed, I would have got on top of him and did all type of stuff to him, you know? None of the LGBT community, that type of stuff. None of that type of stuff. But the pole caught him. So when the pole catch him, I try to throw 2 more, and I just noticed he trying to get his distance. So when somebody trying to get their distance, okay, you have something that you're trying to, you know, get to. So when he try to get his distance, I get my distance because I seen a knife, but I don't know if he got a gun or what. So when he gets, I get my distance. I'm like, oh, you finna pull that knife out, ain't you? He's like, yep, I sure am. He pulled that knife out, Jason. I start running like a motherfucker.
As you're supposed to.
I'm not finna lie to you. I turned around, jumped in the ring. He running at me like the boogeyman, like this. So when I jump in the ring, he catch my leg. I'm like, oh yeah, he's serious. He gonna kill me in this motherfucking boxing gym.
But what was the purpose, though?
I have no idea.
And you don't know him and never saw him before?
Never seen him. He's out of my age group. I have nothing, no clue, nothing, no. Like, this is the craziest thing that's ever happened to me, literally. So when I jump in the ring and he hit me, I'm like, okay, he's serious. So when he jump in the ring, I jump out the ring and I run out.
With that big old cut?
Yeah, I didn't know I was cut though, because my adrenaline's running, so I didn't know I was cut. I run out, I try to barricade him in. He's seeming more understanding, more, you know, aware of his actions, and he just kind of like mellows out. So when I let the door go, he walks out. He puts the dog in his car. He get in his car. I'm still mad. I start punching the car.
Wait, so he started acting like nothing just happened?
Yeah, he started acting like, I don't know if because I punched him, it made his adrenaline burst to where it's like, I'll stab you. But after that, he acted like he was trying to escape. So I started punching his car, breaking the windows. Boom! Boom! I'm shattering the windows, he drive off. My trainer flagged the police down. They come in. Hey, you okay? You wanna go to the doctor? No. What's your name? Nothing.
So you're stabbed, you're bleeding, you don't go to the doctor. Why?
Yeah. Because we'll build a case. You know, if I go in the ambulance, then the police
They're gonna come
report
investigate and all that,
It
okay.
becomes out of my say-so. So, no, I don't want to go to the doctor. I'm fine. Did he have any tattoos? I don't know anything. I didn't see him.
Now here's the question I have, because Wack was on my podcast years ago where he said, because I'm a civilian, everybody knows that I call the FBI and police, that's my thing. Or the White House or the DA. If you ever do anything, I'm telling. Now, if we hang out,
as you should.
No, but we hang out and you do something, that's your business.
Yeah. Well,
And you do something to me, I'm telling. Now, as a civilian, but as a person who's from the streets, in that scenario, that wasn't a street thing. That was a civilian thing. Do the rules still apply?
100%. Yeah. I mean, the rules apply all the time, man. It's actually a very sucky rule book, but the only way you telling is justified is if you gotta shoot somebody or kill somebody based off defense.
And you have to explain
And
it.
you're the only person to tell the story. That's the only way you'll get away with it.
Wack was on the podcast and also said that applies to children. If somebody hurt his child or stabbed or shot his child, that he couldn't cooperate with the police. You agree with that too?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the only way for what? What they gonna do, put him in jail? He's still gonna be living.
Yeah.
You want that man to be deceased, right? If your
Right.
child is not coming back, you all jail gonna do is save him.
So the case didn't go nowhere because you didn't cooperate.
Exactly.
And you followed the street rules, and he's out stabbing more people.
Well, basically, my trainer made a report. He turned himself in.
Oh, so
I
he
didn't show up to court. Yeah, he went to jail.
Yeah.
He bailed out. I didn't leave no statement. I didn't show up to court. So, of course, the DA had no choice but to
Right.
drop the case. But
And then I had heard that you were going to court and were facing prison time. I was trying to get this interview before that because I didn't know what was going to happen.
Right.
You literally, I don't know what kind of luck you have or what kind of support you have, or if God is just, watching the Zeus Network and supporting you more. You go to court for a shooting that you allegedly were involved in,
Yeah.
where there's a video.
I mean, that case is done, so we could talk about it.
Okay,
Wanna know what
so
really
there's a
happened?
video where it says where you shot at this guy
Wanna know what really happened?
and it grazed his hand
Okay.
and he didn't die. And then he came to court too.
So we had the strip club. We walk outside the strip club, about to leave. I don't know who or what did what, but this guy is being beat up. I never spoke to him. I never touched him. I never talked to him. So after he gets beat up, he decides to go to his car and I guess pull back up to confront the people that beat him up. So he pulls up. I don't know what car. Like I said, I have no interaction with this gentleman, so I don't know anything about the situation.
Don't know him.
Don't know him. Nothing about him. Nothing. Why he got beat up. I don't know why anything happened to him. All I know is he pulls up in a pickup truck. Who the fuck? Which one of y'all motherfuckers hit me? With the window down. And he stops right in front of us. And with the window down, I'm thinking he finna start shooting. So, what I do? I start shooting. You feel me?
Right then.
Right then. Don't pull up skirt with the window down. Flagging a gun.
So you didn't see a gun and didn't ask if he had a gun, but you're not supposed to ask in that
No
situation.
questions. I didn't see nothing. All I know is a man pulled up with his window down, yelling out, "Who hit me?" It sounds like he's finna start shooting at us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, boom, 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 boom. As I start shooting at him, he turned, he ran over the girl that was right there. Ran her over. Boom. Crashed into a parked car right in front of her. And everybody dispersed. Now,
You could have ran up and finished him off.
yeah, of course. But when he ran the girl over, she was on the ground. And when he hit that car, he put it in reverse. And I'm like, bitch, you better get the fuck up. He's finna reverse on your ass. I wasn't finna, you feel me, get in the way of that. So
Who was the girl? Was she a stripper or somebody?
no, she was just
Just a bystander?
Yeah, like I was by myself, so I really didn't know anyone.
Why are you everywhere by yourself? You.
No, I'm saying I knew of people, but I didn't come with anybody. So this is how my case was what it was, because they tried to assume that his altercation before was my assailants, my posse, my entourage, right? So that's why the case was like attempted murder, this and that. But once I took a lift from that location to my hotel by myself. So once I showed them that on my phone, they're like, okay, you have nothing to do with any of this. You're just solely defending yourself. And that's how that came about. And that's why it was what it was.
But when did you start moving by yourself? Because the gym, you're by yourself. Here, you're by yourself. Was it after the club situation where you and the group of people got into it with the doorman, or like?
Yeah, you know, I just noticed the altercations that I would get in. People would kind of blame me for them being involved or for them going to jail. And I would just be stuck with, I gotta pay for your lawyer, I gotta pay for your bond, I gotta pay for your food and your commissary, because we did a crime together. So after that,
Start moving by yourself.
what do I need?
But why not move with security though?
I mean, I can, but I don't move like that. You know, I don't move around too often. Like I said, if I go to the gym, it's gonna be before the gym open. But of course, you know, things happen, and of course I could move, like you saying, security-wise. But
I mean,
that's something I come around to.
it's like a
Now that I'm defenseless and I'm on probation, maybe I
mean,
will enhance my.
The security is not just so you don't get stabbed or shot. It's like last night we went to the club. You're more visible right now on social media than anybody.
It's just more of a mentality thing. You know, me personally, I don't want to get lost in my reality for Instagram.
But it's your reality.
Yeah,
You
become my
could have
reality.
got stabbed in an artery and bled to death.
The problems that's coming, yeah, it's becoming a reality.
The Bible says warning comes before destruction.
100%.
Okay.
So now, yeah, I'm a little bit more aware, but beforehand, it's kind of like, you know what's crazy? Everybody that's famous wants to be regular, and everybody that's regular wants to be famous.
It's true.
It's like a fucking revolving door.
It's true.
So it's just that type of, you know, I'm famous, but I still want to have a regular mental, which obviously I can't. So
I mean, it's great for being humble,
Exactly.
like, you know, but you got to also be real.
100%, yeah. So I'm learning.
So you go to court. Did you think you were going to prison?
For the shooting?
Yeah.
No. Hell no.
You never thought?
Actually, I'm thinking I'm good. This man just pulled up and ran people over and hit parked cars.
Right.
All I did was fire my weapon, you feel me? So I'm thinking I'm good. My lawyers is really like pissing me off because they keep telling me what the DA want to do. Oh, the DA wants to get you for this, attempted murder. He wants to do this to you. I'm like, what the fuck what did I hire y'all for?
Right.
If you telling me what he want to do and what he wants to do is, you supposed to be my lawyer, you feel me? The only thing that saved me, our lawyers didn't save me, bro. The only thing that saved me is that lift.
Mm-hmm. Why? Because they saw you were by yourself?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That lift was like, okay, this altercation, we can't hold him to that. All we can hold him to is firing this weapon.
Mm-hmm. In self-defense or whatever.
Exactly.
Okay, so you you get stabbed, you survive. You get caught up in Vegas when you're not supposed to be because Chrisean gets in a fight with somebody when you're not supposed to even be in Vegas.
Right.
So you don't get violated for that. In Vegas don't play, by the way, Nevada.
No, they don't play at all.
They're
They're
different.
trying to get me real bad.
They're trying to get you. And then now you beat this.
Right.
And the guy takes a selfie with you in the courthouse while you're there and basically goes online and says, the justice system didn't work for me. He should have been in prison.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's up with him, man. Honestly, I guess, come to find out that was his work truck that he did all of this in.
When he ran over the girl.
Exactly, and crashed into the parked cars. So him going back to work he didn't file a police report till the next day. He didn't go to the hospital till the next day. So I guess when he pulled up to work and he tried to explain the story and his truck is in this condition, they're telling him we can't do nothing without insurance-wise, you know? How can we, who's to say you didn't do a drive-by and so, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of...
Bullet holes all in the work car and a dent from running somebody over.
Shots and shit, so... I don't know, I think that's just his desperation. Like, he just like, I failed all the way, lost everything, so I might as well get some clout out of this.
Well, speaking of clout, let's welcome the First Lady of MILF Music back into the interview.
So these cases have already been decided, so I can speak upon it. When I first got famous in 2018/19, I was robbed at gunpoint. And I also went to jail for this, and I was also on probation for this. So, would you like to hear the story, Jason?
Yes. Did you shoot this person too?
Of course.
Why do Crips like to shoot everybody?
Of course I shot his ass. So I'm sitting at a gas pump, me and my friend. I'm in a coupe, Mercedes coupe. I'm taking him to the gas station to get picked up by his girlfriend. We're sitting in this gas pump waiting for his girlfriend. I'm looking fly. I'm finna take her on a date. I tell him, take some pictures of me. I get out the car, flick up, boom, bam, bop, you know, schoolyard crib, as you know. And there's another gentleman at the gas pump across, a Mexican dude, Cholo. I didn't even know he was watching me. I didn't know he was peeping us. So we get back in the car after the picture.
And where is this at?
This is in Newhall.
Okay.
I guess he was from San Fernando.
But Newhall's like a decent community.
Exactly.
It's not like...
No problems at all. I'm thinking I'm good. I'm out of bounds. It's no problem. So my car is facing this way. The gas pump is right here. This gentleman drives this way. So his car's facing this way. My car's facing that way, which means we're driver door to driver door. We're literally this far away from each other. Now, at this time in my career, I've never had a problem with Mexicans. I've never seen them as a threat. Never, none of that. So he drives past real slow, and he looking at my car like, real funky, right? I'm like, okay, he must be a fan. I'm lit, I'm cool. Roll my window down. He stops. When my window gets to the bottom of the fucking door, Jason, this man pull out the gun, cock it. He got his hand on the wheel, and he got his gun in between the door, in between his arm. Professional. He said, where you from? I said, ooh, he's good. I put my hands up. I'm from an LA gang. I have no problems with Mexicans. We don't know anything that's going on out here. You know, none of that.
This is happening in broad daylight?
No, this was at like 7, 8 o'clock at night. Midnight. Not midnight, but you know, mid between day and night. I'm like, you know, I have no problems. I don't know anything you got going on. What you wearing? I'm trying to play nice. I got my man in the front seat. He's serious. Tell him not to move. He moving too much. Don't move, nigga.
This is all happening in real time?
In real time at the gas station. But he's so perfect. He has his hand on the wheel and the gun.
So it's not like handing out, it's not out the window?
It's nothing visible. Nobody in the gas station knows what's going on. It's just me and him. We looking at each other talking like this. Don't move. He's serious. Don't fucking move. All right, what do you want from us? All right, boom. He recognized me. Oh, you that rapper fool. I'm thinking, thank you, Jesus. This is my time when my rapper instincts come in and they save the day. Nope. Oh, you that rapper fool. What you got for me? So it turned into...
Now he gonna rob you?
Now he gonna rob me. It turned into where you from, what gang you from, to, oh, you that rapper, what you got? Went from gangbanging to a robbery. So he put his car in park, and when he opened the door, my car is already on. I never turned my car off at the gas station. I'm in park. When he doing all this, I'm like, oh, I got a second. I put my car in drive, and I press the gas. We driver door to driver door. He put his car in park, opened the door, reaching my car at the same time.
Oh, because you guys are this close.
Exactly. Exactly. So when he opened his door, he reached in my car, grabbed the chain. I pressed the gas. The momentum from the car, my chain just snaps. Fall on the ground. I've never been so angry. I've never felt so violated. I've never been so upset in my entire life, Jason. I got a gun.
Wait, so out of that whole process, you were mad at the gun, not the chain breaking?
No, I'm mad at him just...
violating you.
You know, just having me so vulnerable and so compliant. So boom, I got a gun on me, but I can't get to it because he's just on me. You feel me? So when chain breaking my car pull off, I grab my gun. So now he goes and parks in the back of the gas station. I don't know if he's checking it out. He ready to flex or whatnot.
Wait, so he rips the chain off and he's going to open the door. Do you pull off?
No, he didn't rip the chain off.
Okay.
He opened his door. I put my car in drive. I press the gas.
Oh, and
when
then
he
it
gets
breaks.
out of his car, he grabs it and the car takes off and the chain just
Brakes. Okay.
Like a
and so now you
pixie
get
stick.
away.
So I'm my car's ahead. He picking up the chain off the ground. He jump in his car. He pulled to the back of the gas station and he just parks. He just sits right there.
After all that.
He don't think I got a gun. He just damn near. He just had
But
me
did
like
you
this.
leave and then come back, or were you were
Nope,
still there?
Nope. So when I get off past him, I grab my gun, cock it, make a U-turn, pull up right next to him. I let off 6 shots. But when I let off 6 shots, my passenger's right here, right? So I'm shooting past him. He talking about something. Give me the gun, give me the gun. I said, no, nigga, he got my chain. Sit the fuck back. So I went like this to him, boom. Let off 6 shots. Boom, 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 boom. Now, mind you, I told you I made a U-turn, so now we're facing the same way. So after I let off those 6 shots, I hit the gas. He jumped on the road behind me.
Following you.
He's following me. He's behind me.
So after you shoot at him 6 times, he don't just go to McDonald's, get a Happy Meal, and go home? I mean,
Hell no. He jumped behind me. Now we on a street. It's a divider. I'm in a coupe, he in a pickup truck. So when he would shoot at me, I turn the car to the passenger side. Ding, 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 ding. And then when he stopped, I turn it to my side. Boom, 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 right? He ran out of bullets. He say, fuck it, he jump over the divider and start going the opposite way.
to get you.
No, to go away.
Okay.
He ran out of bullets.
Yeah. So
We
he's
facing the same way, we behind each other. He ran out of bullets. He jump over the divider and start going that way. I'm in a coupe. I cannot do that. So I have to go against traffic. This is all on news. No cap. It's report. Helicopter. Everything. I got to go against traffic. Turn around. I'm so furious. I'm going against traffic. You ever seen in them movies when the cars is coming like,
Yes.
I had one of those movies.
But you're doing that to chase him.
To chase him, yes. Boom. I get to the end of the intersection. He jumps on the 14 going south towards San Fernando, which I would assume. I jump on the 14 going south towards San Fernando. I start catching up.
But why not just go home?
I was just mad. I was, I just had a chain like fall off.
You just
my
got
neck
shot at and you just shot at
at
somebody.
gunpoint, So you can fact check all of this, Jason. Hop on the freeway behind him. Shoot one time, click. Gun is empty. There's nothing I can do. You know what I do?
Throw it at him.
Hell no, we on the freeway. I start crashing into this motherfucker. The pit maneuver. He's in a pickup truck. I'm in a coupe. Pull up. Boom. He kind of like spin, but he keep going. I keep going. I try it one more time. Boom. I hit the wall, and he spin a little bit, and his shit just keep galloping. He in a pickup truck, I'm in a coupe. So he just keep galloping. My car is totaled. We on the side of the highway, me and my friend. His shit galloping. My friend jump out the car and start chasing the car. I'm like, we ain't got no bullets.
Right.
Come back over here. I do not want you to die because of this freaked out ass scene, right? So he come back, a car pull up like, yo, y'all need some help? It's a fan. We hop in his car. That's where I fucked up at. Instead of cleaning up my situation, I hop in this car and start trying to find the truck again.
But why not in all of that didn't you just decide, I'm done?
I was already upset, Jason.
Right.
I'm already seeing red. I want to kill somebody. So we hop in this random person's car to go find the car. We don't find it. We come back to my car. Helicopter in the air. Police everywhere. They put us on the ground. We go to jail. The random dude we went in the car with, he went to jail.
The fan?
The fan went to jail.
Did he get charged?
Yeah.
Because he was aiding and abetting. So you got a fan locked up. Your friend
My
got locked
man's
up.
locked up.
You got locked up. Did
I
the
got
guy
locked
who
up.
started it get locked up?
No, they never. You know me. I didn't see nothing. I didn't know.
Okay,
what it
but
looked like.
what was the lesson in all of that? Like, what did you learn? Have you learned anything?
Okay, so luckily, his partake in the situation was all on camera. We're at the gas station.
So they caught him.
No, they never caught him.
Okay.
But everything he did was on camera, and everything I did was off camera.
But what have you learned in the whole process? Because like you had this situation where your man's
All
and
of
you,
these people were attacking me, Jason.
right? But
Did you not hear the story? I was sitting at the gas pump. This man drove up and just strong-armed me.
But don't you realize like you're kind of like the victim in everything that's ever happened?
You know, it's very strange. It's very strange because it sounds unbelievable, right?
It sounds like an Aquarius.
How'd you get stabbed? Some random dude walked in the gym and started a problem with me. How'd you get robbed? Some random dude just drove up next to me, pulled his gun out on me. Mm-hmm. Why are you on attempted murder? This dude pulled up and tried to run us over.
So how do you avoid being a victim like you have been so many times? Like,
I turn into the suspect.
Right, so how do we prevent that?
I don't know. Security?
Right. But I mean, you can't really prevent the gas station. You can. I mean, I don't know.
You know, this is like miscellaneous shit where I'm just trying to be my regular self, and then.
Why don't you ever? Do you ever just say to yourself like, I'm just gonna lock in, be in the studio, create more music, focus, stay home with my family.
Oh, the home with the family stuff. Mm-hmm. She could vouch for me. So usually I don't be coming home some nights, and that be her problem. All right.
Well, where are you at?
I might be, with a little, freak or something, but.
Okay, so we talked about the music.
You being messy, Jason.
No, I'm not.
Why the fuck you asking where I'm at? You know where I'm at.
No, I don't know where you are. I don't go to the gas stations you go to. I don't go to strip clubs. I'm at home with my dogs.
Get to the cards.
Okay, so we talked about the song.
My baby mad at me.
She already said you're not getting it right home.
The only person making me mad is you.
Okay, we talked. Thank you. We talked about the songs that you have writer credit on. Are you secretly using your pen to help her attack ChriseanRock with the music?
No, not at all. I mean, so the process is I'm more of an executive producer. That's why you hear my ad-libs and my background. Obviously, I'm a professional musician, and she's just getting into it. She want to try it. She's intrigued. She's, interested. So she'll come with most of the concepts, most of the ideas, and I really just play off that. Mm-hmm. I'm not here. I wrote this for you, She's more facilitating of the topic and what she wants to produce. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm not writing for her. Mm-hmm. It's a process, It's like we experimenting.
So so your relationship with her and your relationship with Chrisean and all your fame on social media, do you feel like that's eclipsed your music career?
I think it makes people want to hear what I have to say. Yeah, I think they want to hear what the topics I'm speaking on, 100%. But I don't got nothing to do with Chrisean. This is MILF music. It's me and Jaidyn.
But in terms of your music, like, are you back focused on your music and letting the music? Because Tatiana, that song and the remix, and when you were doing music, was like a huge hit.
Yeah. Me, as far as music, what I can tell you, Jason, is when Tatiana was at his best, when I was at my highest, when I was the best artist to everybody, it didn't do anything for me. I didn't feel the best. I wasn't happier than I am today. It didn't do anything for me. So that's where I kind of lost the passion for it. And honestly, it makes me more happier to see her progression than my own. Mm-hmm. So when I take on an artist, I kind of lose my artistry out of it because it's just like, we can't both be, it's gotta be one. Mm-hmm. So that's the gift and the curse with me being like a manager. It's like, I kind of say fuck my own artistry, which is.
But that's interesting you say that because it's evident. Like,
yeah, which is kind of bad for me, I guess, in a way. But I really focus on her artistry, which is the best for my client, right? As a manager, I can't want to be the manager and the rapper, right? How is that gonna work?
How are you all managing this manager, baby mom, future wife? Because she said you have to put a ring on there. You're out at some point.
It's coming.
Okay, you're gonna marry her?
Yeah. If anybody. If there was anybody I would ever consider, it would be her.
Will that have validated for you all the bullshit he put you through?
Not validated.
Will that make it worth it?
Will it make it worth it?
Yeah, does that make it worth it?
Don't try to take my job.
I mean, not necessarily validate because it's never okay, all the stuff that he's done, obviously.
But does it make the for better or for worse when it was absolute worse worth it?
Does it make it worth it? To hear me saying that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, well, just only because like not everyone can just like stand through what I stood through for him. Like if you have to be better for worse for somebody. I'm better for worse or for him. So if he can't make those vows to me, then you out.
My friend's mom and dad met, like, and then 2 weeks later they got engaged and married, and then like been together 37 years. I'm like, how did this?
Yeah,
well,
that's crazy.
Well, we're not friends anymore. But anyway, when he said that, I was like, how did they make that work? Because I'm like trying to figure out how to make this thing I'm in now work. And they said, in life, you're gonna go through stuff. You gotta decide who you want to go through it with.
And that's an excellent point because that has a lot to do with her music. Her music is like very like, one dick bitch. I'll never lay down with another man. And I commend her for that. I applaud her for that because at the end of the day, Jason, you gotta pick one.
But why don't you pick the same? Why don't you pick not sleeping around?
Men and women are different. I feel like women have to pick one dick and men kind of have to optionalize the best for them because as a man, we don't get the best. We get the short end of the stick regardless, dealing with a woman.
Explain that.
If we go to the gym and I lift 200 pounds, she lifts 100 pounds, she's gonna win that content, right? They're gonna say, wow, she lifted 100 pounds. Fuck what he lifted. Mm-hmm. She lifted more than we expected, right? If we get in a fight and she could whip my ass, she's still gonna win that battle, right? If I whip her ass, I lose, right? It's just women outshine men regardless.
Well, because you're saying that like there's different expectations of men versus women. More women that a man sleeps with, the more value he has. The more men that a woman sleeps with, the less value she has.
Perfect.
But that's not fair.
It's not fair.
It's not fair, but who's in control of that?
So what if I slept with 10 women, then what?
You're
Is that
fine.
devalued?
Well, you wouldn't be gay.
Yeah, you're fine.
But he sleep with.
Right? Look.
I
Prime
am
example.
gay.
Prime example.
That's not fair.
That's not fair, right?
Listen.
That's not fair that if she sleeps with a woman, she's not gay.
Right.
If I sleep with one man, I'm gay forever. I cannot come back from that, right?
At all.
That's all my point is.
That's not fair.
It's not fair, but we have to live with
Okay,
it,
but
right?
you have to live back to what you say was the gender roles, right?
Yeah,
so you
that's
can't
what
be
we're
mad
talking
about
There's
that.
gender roles.
Okay.
No, I'm not mad at it at all. But females seem to be mad at it when it doesn't benefit
No,
them.
but you seem to be mad about it when it don't fit you.
Yeah, because like if she was to go out on a date with one guy, you would
And just a
want to
date
shoot him.
exactly.
You can leave here tonight and on
and
the way
go sleep.
home,
Exactly.
drop some
And that's
dick
not
off.
fair,
him.
right?
It's not fair.
Not fair.
I'm advocating for that.
But
What do you
why don't you be the change and stop it?
Because that'll never happen.
So would you at
We
least?
just agreed that if I sleep with one man, I'm gay forever, and if she sleeps with one
Well,
woman,
I don't believe that, but society does.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that we got to go with society, man. We can't make our own rules.
Have you gone on a double date with DDG and Halle? How's the pregnancy going?
You trying to get
No,
that,
I don't.
man. You know something we don't know?
I've
That's
actually
your
never met
homeboy.
her. I actually never met her. I've met DDG. I think he's great. I know he's a Libra. He's cool.
He's a nice guy.
He's hella
She
cool
showed
people.
you love before, though.
She has shown me love
She
before,
quoted one of her
and I think
songs.
she's hella cool, hella cute. Ariel was very cute. I don't know her though, but if that is the case, because I know what
She
you're
would love
doing.
to meet her.
If that is the case, I wish nothing but the best.
That's his homeboy. He know what's going on.
I don't know, but all I know is that is the case. I wish the best. If not, girl, take a shot. We can hang out.
You better beat me to the phone because I'm gonna text DDG that in an interview you told me that he was expecting just to get his response. So you better text him right now.
Text him right now, then.
I'm gonna wait till I'm done.
Yeah, get to
Well,
them cards, man.
well,
Get
that's
them cards.
nothing.
Okay. So you seem like a girl's girl. Are you a girl's girl?
I'm all for the girls.
Because even though you haven't said Chrisean's name in this interview, why did your friend go and do all that shady stuff on live?
Which friend?
One of your friends was
What
live.
was about the baby stuff?
Yes.
You know which one.
She was all in
friend
the
was
camera.
live.
It was like your friend who wants to be
seen it.
famous.
Wait, when was it?
She was on live talking about how the baby's back was ended up. You know what he talking about? Stop playing stupid.
Was this like a week ago?
It was a while ago.
The only time. What do you
Yes.
I don't know.
You were in the car off camera. She was on. This is when you have friends who want clout.
No, I don't think I was there.
Yeah, she might not have been there.
I
but
don't think I was
think
there.
you've seen it though.
You didn't see that where she was live. What was the girl
You've seen it,
saying?
man.
For the show?
No, she was talking about how the
I don't
Walmart
think
stuff.
I was in the car.
What?
Nobody's telling you in the
Wait,
car.
what was the girl saying? Blueface. What was the girl
She
saying?
was talking about how her back in the Walmart video.
Yes, your friend was making
Your
a
friend.
joke about
You
the
seen it.
video with Chrisean and
Yeah,
Walmart with
I
the
don't
kid.
think I was in the car, but
We're not
I
saying
don't
it.
know. I don't know how. I don't know. What'd she say?
She was basically making a joke out of it.
I don't know.
I can't speak for. I don't. That's why I don't speak on nothing because it just gets misconstrued.
But
to
make
be
sure
something
you're
else.
friends, because the blogs wouldn't pick it up if you're friends, you know.
Because see, they
Because
not.
all the dirt he does is all him. Like you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
You
control.
gotta protect that brand if you're gonna be the first lady of MILF music, or they're gonna be like the spoiled milk.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah, don't
Let's move on. Okay, so let's talk about the music. She's talked about getting into music and you really supporting her wanting to explore this career. What do you want to get out of doing music, and why? And how do you want people to take you serious, given that it's in the context of like all this chaos that's online?
No, I do definitely want to be taken serious, even though that might be the case because that's what it is going on. Maybe I'll take it to my advantage. But I definitely want to be taken serious. I didn't start it just because it was that. I started because I came to him like, shit, why not? Let's try it. Because if it hit, it, like if it was gonna go, it was gonna go. If it didn't, then all right, well, at least we tried, type shit. But I'm definitely taking it serious. Yeah, like I'm taking it serious, and I'm not gonna stop. So Jaidyn, keep going.
What's your relationship like with Karlissa?
Me or him?
You.
Oh, nothing.
Do you like her?
She's blocked on right now.
Right. Your mother is so active on social media. You know, I don't be she came to my birthday party. No disrespect.
It's hard not to.
I would never be rude to you, Karlissa. That's your mom. I'm always
Right.
But she came to my birthday party. I don't know how she got there. I know I invited you. Did you tell her about it?
I don't know how she got there.
Because she popped up, and she's very active on social media. Now she's. What do you feel about that? Because I asked you last time, you didn't really comment on it, but like.
You know what? At first, I really didn't like it, and I was kind of against it. But now seeing where she's trying to do with it, you know, I get it. You know, everybody has that time of social media where they're willing to do or say anything that will get that attention that they're seeking, you know? It's kind of like a drug. So once they get that first high, man, they gonna keep, you know, hitting it for that. So I'm just glad that she's making her own sitcom out of it, her own name for it, and I'm proud of it. You know, even though I don't agree with half, if not everything she goes publicly and promotes, I just proud of the family show that she's trying to, you know, the Sit Talks thing that she's trying to do. I see you promote it too. I appreciate you for that.
I don't know our paid advertising program. I just.
No, I know. You just seen the clip.
Yeah. I see it. Yeah.
You just see like.
I thought you were behind that, honestly, when I saw it.
Yeah, no. That's what I commend about it. That's what I respect about it. That she's 100% the sole proprietor of it. So it's like, okay.
She's doing her own thing.
I respect that.
So when she's telling Michael Jordan that he can give her a call.
Like I said, I don't agree with half, if not everything that she
told Michael Jordan that she was going to help him with his child and the relationship.
I mean, he supported it. So, but he one of those. You see what I'm saying? But he one of those.
But I mean, like, so basically,
you can't backhand support it. You support it or you don't.
Basically, she's saying he's going to teach Michael Jordan. She's going to teach Michael Jordan how to deal with his son's girlfriend because he somehow.
I don't support none of that.
Handles you.
Don't put me on that. He supported. I don't. Period.
Okay. What did you think about his mom wanting to hook him up with Megan the Stallion?
What I think about it, it was a clout reach.
Yeah, I mean.
Clout reach went backwards. Like, it's cool.
I already been there and done that.
Been there and done what?
Exactly.
Next question.
You slept with Megan?
Jason, I didn't say that.
Look at me. Are you saying you slept with Megan the Stallion?
Didn't say that.
Did he sleep with Megan the Stallion?
I don't know, but it will really give me an insight if he do. If he did, let me know something.
You said been there, done that.
That's all right.
Okay.
I might have got some head. A long time ago.
Stop.
Jaidyn, you know about that, don't you?
No, I don't. Why? Don't include me in that. You talking to him? Don't include me in that.
A long time ago. Why are you looking like that?
For real?
Jason, I've been in the...
Why? Because I never
I've
gagged
been in the game
every
in a
mouth
long time, Jason. Like, XXL freshman, like, 5 years ago. Like, BET Awards, like, I now, like, 5 years ago. I did all of the stuff already. I'm where I'm at doing what I want to do by choice.
You know, you're the
how long is
reason
this
why
interview
Coy
supposed to be?
Leray doesn't like me because I had you on my show and
Yeah, been there, done that already, Jason. Come on, man. Like, come on, bro. I don't say too much, but you know, if asked, you know, I will. You know, I'm gonna give you nothing but the truth.
Okay, so MILF Music, who else are you going to sign to? Is it just your focus now on your artist?
Yeah.
Okay.
So once she's already out of here, then we'll grab somebody else. But
I will say I like how you handle yourself
Thank you. I appreciate that.
because
Somebody does.
don't do that.
Well, I don't
Give me
even
a
know.
kiss.
Watch out, nigga. What? Anyway, thank you. I
That
appreciate
shit was
you.
like years ago, kid.
I don't give a fuck. We want to talk about years ago. My Rolex don't say that. So what are you talking about? Want to talk about years ago?
Can I get a
Anyway, no. Anyway. I'm in the interview. Watch out.
who would you want to collaborate with?
Good question. Actually, I feel like the girls are taking over. Actually, Lotto, JT. Who else is taking over?
I mean, you got City Girls. I mean, female hip hop.
Yeah, the
like,
collab.
there's so many
it
women.
wouldn't even matter who it was. Yeah, the City Girls is a collab. Lotto. Any of the girls that's taking over right now, I really am all for that. Like,
Jason's looking like, I got some tea.
well, I think the girls are taking over, so I would appreciate any girl collab. It wouldn't even matter who it was coming for, if they was below, higher, none of that. I think the girls are taking over. So.
Well, I said recently, I think on Twitter, Complex picked it up. I said, female beef is bad for hip hop. Like, I come from an era where, like, I'm old. Like, I
Well, it
know.
just puts everyone like at odds. Like, you got to pick who is this and who's that. But why? Like, what's the problem though?
Right.
Like, you know.
And the
so-
men don't do that.
Yeah, so I would be all for any girl collab. It wouldn't matter if they coming from here or there. I'd be all for it.
Would you collaborate with Gunna?
Would I collaborate with
Yeah.
Gunna? Yeah, I already got collabs with Gunna.
Not now, after the whole YSL
Now?
thing.
I don't know, bro. I don't know the situation enough to, you know, he could have took a plea deal to where, you know, it was a plea deal. Of course, I don't know, man. That situation's tricky just because nobody's really advocated for right and wrong and who snitched and who didn't, you know? Once somebody actually comes out and speaks out and says what he said fucked up, you know, my case.
Until Thug speaks,
Yeah,
everybody
I
should
mean,
just
in
leave
a
it.
way, yeah. In a way, because at the end of the day,
He's the only one.
he's the only person that could be snitched on, so.
How do you and Wack work? Because Wack don't give a fuck about anything. And I love how you stay out of everything except for your own.
I mean, Wack is, I guess he's on the red side of things, I'm on the blue side of things. So it's really like good cop, bad cop, you know? So if Wack decides to press somebody or do too much with them, I might smooth it over so it doesn't reflect our business, you know what I'm saying?
And vice versa.
And vice versa. If
Yeah.
I do too much to somebody, he'll step in and reflect. So it works out perfectly, right?
You're like a completely different person today. That's so crazy than our last interview.
What does that mean?
Like, you're dressed well, you're articulate, you're engaged. You know, you're
He's still
actually,
a little bit of an asshole.
No, he giving us what he knows what it needs to give. He
He
he's
knows
the
what he's not gonna
mastermind.
get when he get home. Tell you that, he might get left at the parking lot.
We seen that dick. He'll be fine. All right. Well, listen. Now that was great, but now it's time to get to some games. Okay, we're only gonna play one game because this has been wild, and this game is called Smash or Pass. Now, on the side of your, right there on the side of your chair, there's two paddles. You can have one to send one to your fiance.
Here, you go first so I can see what you think.
Wait, get yours. Here's your paddle. Is there one for you? There you go. Yeah, you both get one. Okay, both of you get one. Now this one's pretty obvious. You have the paddle right there in your hands, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring up a name, and you're gonna decide if you want to smash or pass. Now, because you are a couple, and because you had that one threesome, this is one that you can actually decide if you both would smash together. Since
Oh, is he giving them a pass? All right.
nah, Meg gave him the pass. Let's move right along.
come on.
The first person,
We're gonna see. Go ahead.
Sukiana. Pass?
I'm smashing.
She said smash. Now, Blue, why are you saying pass?
You see that square video?
What square video? Oh, I heard about it. You know, I try to stay away from certain stuff like that. Yeah.
You know, it's just when certain things come out, it's just
Nobody cares.
Vice versa with me. I'm sure when certain things come out with me, certain females is like, I would never fuck with a nigga like that.
No, because like the cremation of it all. Yeah. Right. The next one. The next one. Keke Palmer. Pass?
Hard pass.
Pass?
Hard pass for me.
Keke Palmer's beautiful.
Pass.
Why?
Pass.
Oh.
PASSS.
Oh, because.
SSS.
Oh, because she called.
XOXO.
Oh, because she supported.
Pass.
Okay.
I just pass just because.
Because you're passing. Because we're passing. Yeah.
Just because.
Because we're passing. There's no because.
Okay.
Because we're passing.
I'm glad this interview is coming to an end because I don't think Jaidyn has much more time left in her.
Real.
Okay, the next person, she's a great dancer, Britney Spears. Why? You don't like the knife play?
I don't like the low pants thing. No, and fuck the knife thing. I don't like the no pants thing.
The little panties is a lot.
It scares me.
It's a lot. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Them damn dogs.
Sorry, Brittany.
Somebody need to check on them dogs.
Oops,
Okay.
I did it again, but no.
Here we go. What about this person?
Here you go. What is he about to do?
Natalie Nunn. You all would have a threesome with Natalie Nunn?
Shit, why not?
Well, she's down.
I know she is.
Okay, Natalie, even though I'm talking to Crip Bay, you give me your husband and then you can have a threesome with them. It'd just be an even exchange. Her husband don't play, but that's my other crush. All right, y'all wild. That one right there is a wild, that's wild. Okay, here we go. What about this one?
Here you go.
Glorilla.
It's like she cute, but her voice scare me. I'm gonna say smash, but don't talk. Is that bad? I'm sorry. Love you. Like F and F though, but like you can't say nothing. Like shh.
Glorilla, you know I love you, girl. Okay. Okay, this one right here. Her pussy, well, she said her pussy pink, her booty hole brown, but we saw the video.
Baby.
Smash it up. No? Ski.
I know, but I saw that shit.
Yeah,
That was not.
It's the mumbling for me. Okay, what about this person? I know her very well. I can hook it up. Larsa Pippen.
Ain't she old? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What difference would it make how old she is?
She's MILF, so it could be MILF
MILF
music.
music. Smash. It's a smash.
Larsa is bad, though.
She is
and
bad,
she's a
but
vibe.
she kind of old, though.
She's a vibe.
My mom might be older. Anyway, I'll smash.
Okay, here we go. Lotto? Super
Smash. Super smash. Super smash.
Yeah, why you got blue?
Yeah, like, why you holding that shit up
Well,
so
why you
high?
got- wait.
I'm smashed. I don't know what you talking about,
Why
but
you-
I'm super smashed.
Why you got Blueface so quiet in here? He ain't said one
Yeah,
word.
because he already he
knows
got
he's in
his
trouble.
beat down in the bathroom. Like, what are you talking about? I don't know who the fuck you
Okay,
talking
well,
to.
we had this person on the show. She actually
Super
has
smash.
she has a show called Plug Talk with her man Adam 22. Lena, the plug.
I smash because I know she's gonna smash.
Wait, y'all could do a double thing. Like,
Well, no, I don't think we can do that. I ain't gonna put my shit up if he wants to do that.
you would never do it?
I mean, I'm not gonna agree to it if he don't.
Well, we've already seen this.
No, I don't want to do that if he don't think that's a good
Would
idea.
you? Okay. Would you? Okay, I'm gonna ask both of you.
I don't know because I don't.
Would
That's
you-
crazy
would
to
either-
say to me.
What, to do OnlyFans?
No, to do all that.
Oh.
Like, what the fuck?
No, they have a show called Plug Talk. You go on, it's like this. You do an interview, and then y'all go fuck on camera. It's like a crazy
Who's
thing.
fucking? I don't.
Them.
What do you mean?
I don't wanna
Everybody, all
fuck.
four of us. So smash or pass, all four of us. Yes or no?
I smash her. I'm not into that though.
Would you support him doing OnlyFans?
No.
You're too territorial. Okay,
What
next.
do you mean?
The next person. Coil Ray. Blueface, would this be the first time?
No. But I would have been smashed though.
Really?
Yeah.
She's hot.
If she was gay, I'd have been had
I
that.
like the blue hair.
Nobody asked you. I'd have been smashed though.
She's cute. I like Koi. Okay, Koi, you can come back now because clearly you're...
Girl, ain't no problems, girl.
Okay, cool. All right, what about this one? Ice Spice?
I'd smash. She got a fatty.
Blue?
She got a fatty.
Why are you passing?
I'd smash. I'd be having them drug nights.
She just, I don't know. She's just kind of average looking.
I'd smash.
She looks like every other pretty girl. Put it that way. Me, I kind of like.
Well,
a little,
I'd smash.
A little unique.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
I like something unique.
Okay. All right, what about this one? She's a friend to the brand.
Who's that, Lizzo?
Yeah.
Obviously, he smashed. He probably already did. Sorry.
You gonna help me?
No. Why the fuck would I do
I
that?
might need you to grab her cheek.
Nah, I'm over here with Lotto and
You gonna
shit.
lift
Why
I
you
don't
say
know what
why
you're
you say he might already did? Yeah.
Because he was out here just talking too much.
No, a long time ago I was trolling.
A long
I said,
time ago.
I said I was
Everything was a
smashed.
You said
long
you
time
smashed
ago.
Lizzo?
Yeah.
Everything was a long time ago to him.
Lizzo's a
Like,
vibe, but I will say
no.
he was at my award show with Lizzo and he didn't try to smash.
That's cute, but
Nah, I fuck with Lizzo. She putting on for the big girls. It's,
Yeah.
it's unique. You know?
I love it.
All right,
I
we'll
love
do
we
that
love
over
Lizzo.
there.
Okay, what about this one? This is a MILF. Mariah Carey. Right. No, it's Christmas time. Y'all could be
ain't
coming.
no question.
Okay. All right. Here's one. Lots of fun. Miss Juicy. Miss Juicy, she's a vibe though.
You smashing it?
I'm gay, so I'm like just playing for fun. Like,
okay.
yeah.
So you're not being real.
Oh, like I would. Vagina verily passes my doorway at home.
Well, okay.
Yo, this show is a mess. Y'all. I can't say Jane's a mess. Blue, you're a mess.
Thank you.
Well, okay.
Hot mess.
Before we leave, when people call you Stewie online and talk about you, what do you feel about that?
That's how I felt. No, I'm just playing.
Does it bother you?
No, I don't really take it to heart because obviously they just find anything. They just find anything. I could be looking cute as fuck. They'll find anything. So
Social media
now
doesn't-
that I have my song, like now you can't say nothing. Like,
I love
what
when you
gotta
flip
say?
the trolls on them, like
Yeah,
you're the
now
joke.
what you gotta say for real?
Does social media bother you at all outside of Blueface being a complete toxic human being and Aquarius at heart and in real life?
Complete just distrosity. It doesn't bother me.
Okay.
It's not like something they say will like depict what I do in my household or something. It's just like, like ew, ghetto.
Well, start playing into the social media thing because y'all got something. I'm telling you, y'all could burn that social media down all day if you want. And you're sitting right next to, well, if he's the brain, she's Pinky. I'm confused at who's Pinky and the brain. Y'all are plotting all this
I'm
together.
the brain.
She's the brain.
Clearly, he's not the
She
brain.
pinky in the brain.
Well, he
I'm
doesn't
just-
think with his mind. He thinks with,
I'm just here
He's just clearly an idiot.
making sure it works. That's
Okay,
all I'm doing.
so we already know there's a lot going on. What do y'all want to talk? Anything else that we missed? Because I think we hit everything. No pun intended.
Yeah, I think I hit everything.
No,
I don't think he should say
definitely-
anything else before I suck him the fuck out.
Well, look, if you ever want to spill his tea, just send it to me. I got you. You know. All right. Well, listen, this has been an episode for sure. I don't even know how many hours we are. This was only supposed to be an hour. Oh, 3 hours. Oh my God, it's so juicy. And I would like to just put a disclaimer up. Megan the Stallion, you already know I'm gonna text you.
Why are you gonna text her?
Cause I'm trying to get her on my show. He just blew up the internet.
All right, I'll be downstairs.
And DDG, congratulations. We out here. Peace. Let's clap it out. Just right. Let them get out of here.
Jason Lee taking Blue home, y'all.